the center, and me, I'm loud, loud, loud.
Yeah. So
I,
what test is this?
it's called the Myers-Briggs test. It's a
Okay.
psychology test.
And it's free.
Yeah, you can take it online. I just
Okay.
it was part of my psychology class in college. And I had to take the 8 hour one, the 2 hour. There's eight total tests,
Oh,
and the other one is over 5 days. It asks things like, such as, um, oh, hold
and it's
on,
free.
I just shut it down. Um,
Um,
sorry.
William.
No, it's okay. I
Sorry.
am literally, I'm sitting on the launch pad like this. The rockets are rumbling. I'm getting ready to take off. Don't worry about me. Don't worry. How's it going? It's Saturday night. Welcome to my so-called life. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, hello. Yet again, we're gonna have an amazing stream. Tasha, how's it going?
It's going really good. How are you?
I'm okay. You know what? I'm semi-rested. Because after my binge and all that watching, I did sleep all day.
Oh, arrested William could be a dangerous William.
Ooh.
So I'm slowly waking up from my grogginess. Rita, how are you?
I am great, but I have no voice. So,
It's okay. It's okay. Yay!
I just have to scream, is all. There's a pink hand person.
Yeah.
How's it going, Dre? Hello, hello, and Candace. Great to see you.
Because Tasha was number one, and then we invited her in.
Can I just say, I absolutely respect your tenacity. I love that. I was like that.
Well, it's just funny because when I log into YouTube, like it'll show that you've like made the thumbnail, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if nobody else has commented. I'm giving myself a gold medal. For the record, I am not sitting there from whenever I make that comment to when the live starts. I'm just in there. I make the comment and then I leave. I am not waiting for 5 hours for you to start streaming.
You're not sitting there counting it down, going, okay, 4.5
No.
more hours, 4 hours and 15 minutes.
I enjoy listening to you all, but not that much.
I totally get it. I understand. Oh, hi, Ollie. Welcome in.
I have arrested development. I have an arrested sense of humor, but I'm not. How's it going, Ollie? Great to see you. Great to see you. And okay, hold on. Okay.
You have to warn me. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
doing my breathing exercises, and that Darth Vader was me trying to breathe. How's it going? Twinny McTwin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins, former star of the show, Twin Peaks.
I'm glad that you say show. Yes, that's great. Oh, we're doing great. It's been a wonderful day. I'm working on Tasha's quilt. It's behind me. It's so beautiful. I love it.
We're twinning in just that one way. Not, I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but we both have a similar background tonight.
We're twinning. We're twinning. And yeah, it's been a great day. It's been a great day. I got to see Ollie on a couple other channels. Rita, got to hang out with her a little bit earlier today.
That was just your imagination. That wasn't me.
Oh, I know, because I don't even look like I did when I was on that stream anyway. So yeah, it was a figment of your imagination. I wasn't there.
It was because the normal Rita don't have this kinky crap. I hate curly hair, and I just didn't. I watched it, didn't feel like straightening it. I hate
Ollie.
curly kinky hair.
Type it on the phone and watch on a laptop so I can use these. Oh, Ollie, you deserve a medal. Hello, Katie. Hello, hello.
Yes. What kind of medal can I get, Ollie? There must be an old singer part around there somewhere you can spray paint gold.
I just gave myself the medal, Ollie, so you could just look through your emojis and give yourself one too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I think we should physically give something to Ollie.
Is that machine running, Jack?
Do 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 do. Oh, now I miss Jeopardy.
No, it doesn't. I'm having issues, and I don't want to talk about it right now. Thank you.
Okay.
But it's still, even if it never does run, it's a really pretty piece. It really
It
is
is.
a beautiful sewing machine.
It's blue and it matches my eyes. That's all I wanted.
I mean, even if it never does run, it's a beautiful display thing. It's pretty.
It is.
Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna get it to run.
Well,
I'm
run.
gonna show up like the Fonzie. I'm gonna kick it like the Fonzie used to kick the jukebox. Boom. And it'll start.
It gets to a point and then it just seizes up like nothing moves.
It's oil.
I oiled it like 4 times today.
No, grease. Grease. That's
Grease is in the mail.
So when I said you had to soak the sewing machine,
That's literal.
torrential downpour. Half the bottle, you're literally trying to jumpstart something that hasn't been turned on since probably we were born.
Do I need to drag it over here?
It's up to you. No. I don't want to force you into anything. You got to come to this naturally.
Yes.
I'm not here to force anything on anyone. Because eventually that thing is going to start, because the oil you put in it is seeping into the machine, and that's good that it's soaking. But you should,
Twisting of arm. Bring it about. Unsink the Titanic.
I'll give myself a star besides my name. You can do that. If you changed your name, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But beware, YouTube will only allow you to change your name a certain amount of times. Because when you change your name, it changes it on everything you've ever put out. It changes it on, on everything.
Except Facebook. It won't change it on Facebook.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Facebook
requires you to put in what they think is a real name.
Your mic is doing that thing again, Rita.
I did really enjoy watching the replay because I was sound asleep when you guys were troubleshooting Jess's machine. And I was like, I need to put my name in for when I get this treadle machine going. Like, I would like that kind of real time coaching.
Oh, bring it on the stream. Ollie is the expert. I'm the colonel because I just put tons of oil and I'm like, start.
It won't do it now. I fixed it.
There you go.
Better.
I got 2 microphones. One's on the camera and one's over here. And I forget to make it, that one won't default. And so when it don't, it pulls the camera microphone.
And because I'm in the great tune out right now, I still watch Hollywood Squares. I watch Hollywood Squares episodes from the 70s because I am in the great tune out. I was going to do hand sewing on the 100-acre wood block today. Couldn't find the templates anywhere. Tore the sewing room apart, but no luck. We'll print it out tomorrow. Katie, I feel your pain. I do that all the time because I'm a hoarder. I lose everything.
Was it like the little honeybees you were going to finish up? I've seen a couple people doing those. Those are so cute.
Aren't they? Yes. The honeybees.
I need to attach the hood on my cheetah creation.
Yeah.
What's it going on?
I'll show you right now. Oh.
I was going to ask what color, and then I realized I know the fabric that's going on. Because you didn't change it, right, from yesterday? Yes.
Oh,
Since this is light, I can walk around with this dress form is really light. I'm forcing these 2 colors to be friends.
They look good together. Nothing wrong with it.
Just imagine if that was a male mannequin.
Oh my gosh.
Is there a timer for that? Like 9 minutes in?
We are 9 minutes in and we're already talking about a mannequin that Twinny McTwin has named.
That's a Huggy
They
Bear.
have not named him. It's just a male mannequin.
Oh, I love Paul Lynde. The Paul Lynde show is on YouTube. I'm subscribed to whatever bootleg channel that is. Giddy, I finally found a book of 1895 patterns. I was to find for Jess about 3 months ago and just found it yesterday. That's awesome.
Very cool.
I have a
Yes.
weird collection of manuals. I have this from like the 1800s to all of my searchers.
And Ollie knows I'm a visual person, so I did look at the pictures, but I did read them too. And I was just like, wow, they really did patterns like this back in the day. Ooh, I could see somebody like I don't know if I would make those dresses. I was like, ooh, I can see somebody making these dresses and I would wear them. I would.
Hey, Skits, how's it going?
Hey, Skits.
I want to look at Paul and Hollywood Squares. The show's on YouTube. How's it going, Skits? Great to see you. It's all the black lines that the Tigger's whiskers and the strings on Pooh's balloon and the words on Honey Pots. Yeah, that's very intricate. I would swear they were in the big box and everything else. It's the worst when you lose stuff. You should see me. I tear things apart. The worst for me though is I'll see a video and I'm like, I wonder where that jacket is. It is a video from 3 years ago, and I know it's in the middle bedroom, but it's like on Mount Clothes.
What's fun for me is the algorithm's feeding me your old videos now. So I'm like, oh, he posted something new because I've like commented on so many. And then I'm like, oh, this is like 2 years ago. So I don't know if you get the little alerts that I'm commenting on your crap from 2 years ago. So I remind you of the things that you've made and forgotten about.
You have, and to anyone I haven't commented yet, I'll get there. I work third shift, and I only pretend to be cheery.
I don't care at all.
No, because like I absolutely appreciate that everybody comments on my stuff. Hey, Native, how's it going? Great to see you.
Hey,
I have
Native.
way too many manuals and links on my computer. Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Well, Ollie, if you ever see anything you think that I might like, go ahead and send it my way. You have all my info.
I was just watching a travel vlog about going to India, and they walked into a shop, and it was just wall to wall, old-looking sewing machines. I want one of those handmade, old-timey sewing machines from India so bad. Ollie has talked me out of it 20 different times, but I might show up one day and be like, "This is from India." I want one so on YouTube you can watch the entire process of how they make it, literally from casting the metal to finished project.
Hey,
Wow.
Katie. Sorry about earlier. My internet went.
Hey, Katie, how's it going? Oh, Skits got me going. I want one of those Indian sewing machines now. You ready for a road trip, Twitty McTwin?
Yeah. When we leaving? Tomorrow? 2 days from now?
And I always wanted a rickshaw. How legal is it to bring a motorcycle from another country into America? Can I mail it to myself? I have questions.
Yeah, you can totally bring it. You just got to go through customs.
Yeah, they do it all the time. They're just not together.
Or I could literally go in the shop and make one. Ian Robin Williams in the same room would have been a mind blower. I have no idea why I have Milli Vanilli stuck in my head. Blame it on the rain.
It's because you want to make one of his outfits.
It's your quest to get me in tights. I told you my stipulation. We have to dress up like Robin Hood men in tights, and I will gladly wear tights.
Okay.
Green suits.
Let me know my character because I'm wearing tights right now, so I'm good. I'm good.
Man, I have that Robin Hood Men in Tights VHS, and I wore that thing out. I freaking loved that movie.
Me too. Same.
And I know how to shoot an arrow, so I'm good.
I miss that era of comedy.
Oh,
We got to figure out who the sheriff is so we can go after them.
I told you if I grow I'm Friar Tuck if I grow my hair out because I'm completely bald all the way up to
You're
here,
supposed to be
and I
normal.
only have hair here. So I literally have the friar tuck. I have to say, there's a Pakistani company, USHA, I think, but not 100%, had a fellow that made an old style in wood boxes, put an inlaid mother of pearl. That's awesome.
Wow.
I want one of those machines. Probably not legal in California.
Everything's illegal in California.
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Disneyland was Disneyland. They'll let you mail stuff to your house. In every single shop, you could be like, "Oh, I have, I've just add this to the other stuff they're mailing." But ask me how I know that.
When you go to certain quilt stores too, if you spend over a certain amount, they'll mail it home for you too, for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you don't have the shame of I just spent $700 on fabric.
Exactly.
No.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, "Ooh, if I go to road to California, I wonder if I had to bring a bigger luggage, or if they'll just send it to my house. Like that would be amazing."
There's 8, not 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, be thinking now.
Think away.
I don't know how it is now, because back in the day, you used to be able to mail, and you could be anywhere in the world, and as long as it wasn't nefarious or illegal in whatever state you lived in, you could mail anything to your house.
Yeah.
But I don't know, how things go nowadays. I mailed a letter to, it's a long story, but I mailed something to a friend in Florida and it never got there. And I didn't know this. I did not know this. The United States Postal Service, I'm not kidding you, they lose up to 40, no, I'll say 30%. And do you know what? They get, do you know what? Because they're federal. Do you know what they get to say?
Sorry.
Meh. Hey, sorry.
Yep, sorry.
Have a nice day. We'll see you
There's no
tomorrow.
competing post office to mail your birthday cards through, so you're kind of stuck.
Guy told me to my face, he's like, "Oh, it happens all the time. You're not alone." And I'm like, in no way, shape, or form does that make me feel better that you guys are. And he blatantly was like, "We're the post office. You can't do anything about it." And I was like, "Well, I can't. Thank you." Mail a baby cheaper than airfare.
Oh, remember when they used to mail kits
Yeah.
back in the day? Oh my word.
They really did.
Yes, I've seen pictures.
You can still get like chickens and stuff mailed to you.
Oh yeah.
I have a weird question, because I did it as a kid. As a minor in the United States of America, can you travel around by yourself?
Yeah.
I had my little ID, and I traveled all the way from my house to New York and back.
Mhm.
And I was a minor.
Yeah.
I think airlines will watch over you. Oh, sorry, Jess.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think they like have someone will watch over you on an airline.
As long as you notify them that it's a minor by themselves, they have a person that will watch in case like their plane is delayed. They can put them in a motel. You pay for it.
No one said a word to me. No one said a word to me.
Well, you
Did you
probably
look like a minor?
Notification.
Do what?
did you already have like a beard going on at that age?
What's that? I'm so sorry.
Did you already have like facial hair going on at that age when you were traveling?
I looked older at 17 years old than I do now.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like my son in a lot of ways. I wanted to look older, so I grew facial hair.
Yeah, so that's why they didn't bother you.
And I've been this height since I was 13. No, 12.
I thought you were a grown man, William. That's why no one.
Yeah, no one said a word to me. Good times. Good times. Unaccompanied minors. Unaccompanied minor service.
Yes.
I did not know that.
There is.
Yeah, they'll escort them on the plane first. They're the first ones on, the last one's off. Then they escort them to their next plane, and they relinquish them to whoever the guardian. They have to check the ID of the person picking them up, and then away they go.
I have a bad habit of watching like ridiculous YouTube videos, and one of them is like custody court. Why I have no idea. But I watch custody court videos sometimes to go to sleep, and I have heard like when they like live on opposite sides of the country, like that's part of the deal.
Mm.
They do custody court for cats and dogs and fish. And I'm like, oh my God.
I haven't gotten that far, and I hope my algorithm wasn't just listening because I don't want cats and dogs custody court. But
Like,
thanks to you, Rita, it'll be feeding me that tonight.
I wouldn't want custody over Flash or over the 5 cats that I wouldn't want custody. They can keep them.
you don't want mine? You can have them all.
Well, no.
Oh, stay petty. Me and my ex-wife, we fought over a DVD collection, and I almost feel like turning my computer and showing because it's literally right here.
You won.
Stay petty. No, I lost in a way though, because I had every episode of The Sopranos, and she got it. I had every Def Jam ever put out, and she got it. I was really into comedy, and I had like all these obscure comedy stuff. And the only reason I'm being petty is because, long story short, she's lost it along the way, and I'm a hoarder, and I still have all of it. And stay petty, and I'm not mad at her anyway.
Since it seems like you're friendly now, I was going to ask if she would give them back, but I guess not.
Oh no, they're all gone. They're all gone.
It's stuff. Like, why would I fight over stuff that I could just replace eventually in life if I wanted to? Like,
I'm petty officer. I am petty officer sewing, reporting as ordered. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm saying, see, I can say that because we're like tomorrow we're gonna hang out, and every time my son does his MMA thing, if they don't have a pizza party there, we all come back here and have one here.
yeah,
You know,
Nothing wrong with that. That's a good. That's a
Okay.
good.
I'll come to you when I have questions.
oh man, I just had pizza though. Looks like we're gonna have a Chinese party then, because I'm gonna order Chinese.
Oh, no, they eat Thai food.
I don't know, like I don't know people's allergies, and because of the because of my job, I think about things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that every single one of these people have had this Chinese restaurant that's in my town, because it's one of the most popular places in my town.
Oh, so you're good. You're good. Well, that'll be fun.
Can you hear my crickets?
I do.
I
My
can't.
house is infested.
I thought that was coming from my house outside.
No, it's my house is infested with crickets.
Where
I can't even begin. The temperature, and it's the craziest thing. Crickets are temperature. They when the temperature goes down, they're louder. When it's hot, they don't say a word. But it went from like 100 degrees yesterday. It was 79 today. So it's like winter.
Yeah, I like to hang out when it's cooler too, so I don't blame them.
Crickets don't do damage to anything. They're just noisy.
They're everywhere.
You don't think that they can damage the wood if on the other side of the wall? They don't eat. Like, what do you eat in your house? Like, seriously, like.
You know what? That's such a good question. I think because there's a good if you go outside of my house during the summer, it's almost deafening if you're not from here.
Right.
But I have the freeway, like my ASMR videos, you can hear the shh of the freeway.
I know. Yeah, I've said that to you. I was like, oh no, I see how close you are to the highway.
Google AI just told me that crickets will eat a bunch of stuff, but then listen to this. It says other foods, organic matter, fungi, paper, and fabric.
They're eating fabric.
I'm calling the exterminator tomorrow.
It kind of eats the same thing as a moth.
They were here, but to be fair, my house was infested before I jam-packed 3 different houses in this house.
So why don't you get rid of them? They're easy to get rid of.
I've reached this weird Yosemite Sam. I came back in 08 and I have not deviated or moved since then.
Mhm.
So I have done everything. Whenever I get a new neighbor, hey, Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
Whenever I get a new neighbor, we sit back and we're like, all right, I bet they're going to call the exterminator in a week. And then somebody else is like, no, they'll call him in 2 weeks. And we sit there and we take a pool of when we're going to see the Clark Pest Control pull up in front of the house. This neighborhood, we're on Cricket Alley.
So you sure that you haven't dropped any fabric on the other side of that wall?
In the
right?
middle bedroom, I really don't like admitting this because it does have a smell and I don't care. I have mothballs in my middle bedroom. So
Oh.
nothing lives in there. Nothing. It's almost like a clean room.
Yeah,
in there.
kill pretty much.
So they don't go near the middle bedroom.
No, the only thing I get is them little lizards.
Oh, did you get a house lizard this year?
I hope I do. There's a ton outside. I just need to open my front door.
Rita, do you have a house lizard this year?
I have lizards every year, all the time.
I'd rather have a cricket.
Tasha, you got a house lizard? Because I don't.
No, I don't have a house anything other than kids, husband, dog, chickens. That kind of house.
They come in. They're tiny, and they come in. Just come in, however they get in the house.
It is not rare for me to walk because I have a real cuckoo clock, but it's not on. And so I'm drinking my coffee. I walk past my cuckoo clock and there's a lizard on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he doesn't see me. And I'm like, good morning, lizard. And I just walk right past the lizard.
Right. Yeah, I get lizards and the geckos. And I'm like, they're not hurting anything.
I'd be screaming your name, going, "You're gonna get this thing."
And the funny thing is, for some reason they're beefier. Adrian, I love this, by the way. So this is your life. They're beefier this year. I think because they're eating more crickets. They
Right.
appear to be bigger to me. And also, I water every other day, so they have a water source.
Right.
So I hope one of those buff lizards walk in my house because they will have an endless buffet.
Pond out there too, and water from that too.
Yeah.
When my son was younger, we had one that we named Fred. But Fred had babies, so we had to rename it Fredweena.
I named everything Fred when I was younger because of Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
I loved Drop Dead Fred.
Everything was named Fred.
I love.
Also, why was I watching that show? Because I tried to watch it like when I was older, and I was like, "What were my parents thinking? Like this was inappropriate."
I think about that about almost everything that I watch. I watched Married with Children every week.
Me too. And I'm like, Dad. And the X-Files. Me and my dad watch Married with Children and the X-Files every week, all the time.
I love the X-Files.
Funny,
I loved that show.
but no SpongeBob.
No Spud. We didn't have cable, so I lived in
SpongeBob didn't come around like we were a little bit older. A lot of that stuff, like Pokemon, a lot of that stuff, like I was like well into high school when all that stuff came out.
Yeah, I was not a SpongeBob kid. I was too old.
Even like the first Harry Potter, the only reason I even saw that movie is because a friend of mine worked at the movie theater, and we were heartless. Me and my friends, we would walk in with full pizzas. We would because our friend worked there, so there were no rules. Oh, I still have a soft spot for Fantasia 2000.
Is that the one with Mickey and the crazy hat?
I watched that. I watched The Apprentice literally last night because I was up all night.
I love that.
The Magician's Apprentice is amazing. But we didn't know it was inappropriate when we were kids. Absolutely. I agree. I used to because I'm rewatching a lot of shows. I used to watch a show called Silk Stockings. And I go back and watch it as an adult, and I was like, I didn't get any of this. Twin Peaks. Every time I bring up the show Twin Peaks, I went back from the first 30 seconds of the opening. I was like, oh man, I missed all of this.
Yes.
I missed it. That show actually has a really deep, it like from the, you have to watch the first 30 seconds of the opening to get the entire show.
Yep.
I didn't know I was yay tall, you know.
That's like the series Avengers.
Please tell me though.
Old show.
Yeah.
Alexa, thank you. Please tell me though that you watched The Golden Girls.
Obviously.
Well,
Your heart is true. You're a pal and a conf. I can sing the whole
thank you
song.
for being a friend.
And if you ever threw a party, you invited.
I never watched it because what's her name? Betty White played such an idiot person, and she's not. She's not.
She's just a comedian at heart.
I know, but
I tell St. Olaf stories all day long.
no.
I don't know if I can handle Rose slander.
I call myself Blanche. When everyone says, "Oh, we're the Golden Girls," I say I'm Blanche.
Wait, which one was Betty White? Rose or Blanche? Why am I?
Betty White was
Rose.
Okay, I was right. Okay.
Who's Rose?
Oh, Blanche was like the taller one, right? Who was like
No,
Right.
that's
She's the one that played Maud.
Yeah, B. Arthur.
Yeah.
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 But what
That's-
was funny is the one that played the old lady was actually the youngest of the group.
Yeah.
She was.
Yes.
And when you watch interviews, it's really weird because she's alive, you know, and you think of her as this old lady and she's animated and
She's young. She was young but they made her look like old. And she was the youngest of all of them.
So you're thinking of Dorothy. Dorothy was the really tall one.
Dorothy was her daughter.
Mhm.
yes, that's me, the grump.
that song is just blasting through my head now. Meet my sewing machine. Sophia, Betty, Rose, Dorothy, and still searching for Blanche. You know,
Yeah.
in here,
She's the used one.
that reminds me, where's my
It's a well-oiled machine over there.
Which means
we like to say rode hard and put up wet. Thank you.
I don't. Okay,
Thank you.
sorry. I didn't get the memo.
That's not my favorite go-to phrase, so I can respect that for you, but it's not for me.
so then you watch Mama's Family. Then you watch Mama's Family then?
Yeah.
That reminds me of my parents would watch that show.
Yeah.
Such a good show.
Okay, I
Thought I was about to have to seam rip, so I was like, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go to bed, but I'm okay.
you know
No.
I have. That's one of the reasons I don't want to go into my middle bedroom is because I have a pile of projects where I'm like, why did I just sew the arm to the shirt? I quit. I'm not kidding. There's one project where I literally was not paying attention, and the arm, I sewed the arm to the shirt, and I was like, I'm done.
Last night I found a big mistake that I had to correct, and I was watching you guys. I turned my TV off. I slammed my laptop shut. I went right upstairs, went to bed, and was like, okay, I'll have a coffee in the morning and deal with it. And I did. But no.
Hey, Joe. Hey, you know, that's one thing that put a smile on my face when I started watching other sewists. I saw they were just as frustrated as I was. I said, okay, it comes with the territory. Because not today, Bobbin is real. Like when you say not today, Bobbin, that's real. Because you're like, not today.
Like, no.
One of my biggest things is if I make a mistake and I'm making a video, I'm going to put it in the video.
Me too.
I don't want people to think I'm definitely not perfect. So I don't know what sew a set is. But we always try to portray that we're like our videos are the most perfect, we try to put out the best product, but they need to see us mess up every now and then.
Oh no, I'm rough. I'm rough. Like wolf. I'm rough.
One of my best videos is me making a random quote block, and the first 5 minutes of it is showing how the first one I did and everything that was wrong with it, like, and why it was wrong. But yeah, I'm like, I had to make this 3 times, like, as it turns out.
I like seeing people. We want to see people who are like us, and po buddy's nerfect, as the saying goes. Nobody ever, I know people that have been sewing their whole life and they make just common mistakes.
No, not possible.
Me.
Can I tell you about the dumbest mistake that I have to figure out how to work into a video that caused my rage last night?
Oh,
So I'm using this new machine. Well, new to me. I got it in September, but my old machine, if I like hand tightened my presser foot on, it was fine. I hand tightened the presser foot and it was getting loose, and I was using that as my guide for my seam allowance.
oh no!
And so my seam allowances went from 1/4 to 1/8, and I made my row like inches off at the end. I can't, like, it. The rage was comparable to the worst road rage I've ever felt in my life. I was so mad at myself. I was like, use that screwdriver, dummy. What are you doing? But it took me a long time to figure out, like, why that happened.
Yeah.
Rage. So use a screwdriver. Try not to hand tighten things.
Oh, it's the New Yorker rage. I call that the New Yorker.
Yeah.
When I get mad at things, I was like, oh, the New Yorker's coming out of me. Like,
She was out last night.
I leave my boo-boos and explain in a solution. That's another reason why in my videos, first of all, when I started watching tutorials, it really would bother me how someone would spend a half an hour explaining something and then not show the finished project.
Why do people do that? I didn't figure that out.
And this was pre-TikTok.
Yeah.
So we're not like part 1, part 2. Like, this is like a half an hour video, and they don't show, like, they either don't show the machine working or they don't show the shirt they made. It would drive me crazy. So in all my videos in the beginning, I show everything that I did. So I'm not wasting your time.
This is what we're gonna do today.
That was my biggest pet peeve on YouTube. Like, we're a visual medium, so show what you're doing. Show me your work. I feel like a math teacher. Show me your work.
I have a T-shirt that says that. You need that. Oh, if it was only a little bit bigger for you, but yes, it's retro looking. It looks really cool. I wear it on test days.
Would it make me look buff?
On test days.
Yeah, it's a size medium. Can you fit in size medium?
No. And I'm on this policy of not lying to myself. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit up here. I start at an extra large. That's where I start.
I can see you trying to put it on, and you're like, it doesn't go over the belly.
Oh, this drives me crazy, Joe. I'm telling you. It's one of the... Actually, people being like half cheeked is one of the reasons I do a lot of the things in my videos, because I did not like how people do not show it. Like, we're sitting here. If you're going to talk about a shirt, I want to see the shirt. You don't even have to wear it. Go throw it on the ground, put it on your carpet, videotape it for 10 seconds. I just want to see what you're talking about.
Right.
They probably messed it up. I made a Janko video where I completely messed up the pants, and I even walked out wearing them. And they were tenting in the wrong direction, too. They were like tenting in that direction. Oh, you live and you learn. Hey, hello. Great to see you.
Yeah. Hey, Lainey Grace.
Welcome. Awesome. I'm going to finish this hood eventually. Do you know? I stayed up all night. I got a lot of laundry done.
So you got to the whites?
I did.
Good.
And I got to the leftovers. I got 2. I had a good old time. But I sat here and I watched The Expanse. I blasted off. And it's funny? I'm going to do that again tonight. But I can't stay up all night because Young Mr. Sewing has a fight tomorrow.
Oh.
Hey, Cynthia. Hello, hello. The end result. Oh, the results show up front. Thank you. I love it when the end result is up front. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Judy. Hello, hello. Great to see you.
Hi, Judy.
Do you use spray starch? Does it help with knits?
Does it help? Yes.
I use spray starch because it helps me with it doesn't fray.
Right.
It doesn't fray as much.
Right. You don't get all those stringy things.
Because I use a lot of solids right now, and solids tend to fray more than printed fabrics.
Yeah.
I actually used to make stuff with paper mache, so I could wow you with some starch. Some liquid starch, I could wow you. I made my son a Five Nights at Freddy's homemade Halloween costume one year. The mouth opened up and everything.
Oh wow.
How long have you been sewing for, William? Forever?
I come from a sewing household.
Oh, okay.
I took years off, but like I've been sewing my entire life, but I came back right before the pandemic. So it bothers me when people say I'm a pandemic sewer or anything like that. Like, no, you're a sewist.
Right.
Or, people started working out during the pandemic and all this crazy stuff. I started eating cakes and sewing. It's a nervous habit.
When you say you came from a sewing household, was it your mom, your dad?
Actually, it was my my grandmother on my mom's side, and my tough guy Vietnam veteran dad had either a 404 or a 301A. My memory plays tricks with me. I have to find a picture.
Well, I was wondering if there was like a male influence because, like, obviously it's a little less. You see a lot less males sewing. I feel like. So I was wondering where that came from. Maybe
Oh, it was my dad. It was my dad, in because he was. Like, my dad was old school DIY anything. Oh, the tire went out. All right, we got to replace it. We are the tire shop, So, and also but it's also influence. He was raised by his mother and grandmother. His father died of lung cancer when he was like very young. So he was raised by two women who were sewists. But back then, I feel like everybody was a sewist. I could be wrong. This was like 1940s and 1950s Georgia. I feel like everybody had to know how to sew.
I feel like it probably was a basic skill that most people needed to have.
I could be wrong. I wasn't there, but. And my grandmother sewed everything. Everything. She made, like, one day when I get in my storage unit, she made the awnings in her house on the inside. She made her drapes. She made everything.
That's cool.
I was talking to my aunt yesterday because I had to bring her the one that got hit. Remember we talked about that accident yesterday?
Oh yeah.
So she had to get a rental car, and so she's like, "Jess, will you drive me back?" And I was like, "Of course I will." So we're on our way back, and she's talking to me about because she sews, and she's always done that, like the whole family, that side of the family. She said she used to sell a pantsuit for $5, and she would sell it.
What?
$5.
Hey, Judy, great to see you.
I was just like, that is highway robbery.
Kindergarten vibes with paper mache. We would make paper mache people. Like, I go crazy with paper mache. $5.
$5. That's what she said.
What strength starch is the best?
Most people use best press or.
Well, I think they were specifically asking about knits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great to see you, Denise. Hello, hello.
I use this.
That's what I use.
And usually it's the one with a gold cap, but they didn't have it at Walmart. So I just got, and that's like, I get the crispiest one I can get. I like crispy stuff. So, anyway, it lasts me for a while. So
I'm like that with my backing. I get the stiffest backing I can find.
Yeah.
I guess I use the rest of. Hello to anybody if I missed you. Hello.
Hi, Denise. Did we say hi to Denise?
Yeah, I said hi, Denise.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was talking to Denise earlier today. I was like, where have you been? And she goes, oh, I've been lurking. And I was like, we're not lurking tonight.
Most men who can sew were tailors, and they sewed custom awnings, tents, and such.
Mm-hmm.
That is an art form because I was looking into making a tent. I have this really thick material, and I started Googling it, and I'm like, oh man, this is a rabbit hole I do not need to jump down right now.
Walmart has it.
This is what I think. It was cheaper to sew than to buy clothing.
Yeah, a woman I used to work with who's retired said that everybody sewed when she was a kid, 40 plus years ago, because, or actually probably more than that, because like there was no options either. It wasn't like you had these catalogs and all these stores. Like you went to the one store in town and they had something, and if you didn't like it, you either had to buy it or make your own. And so she said all her and her friends when they were kids and teenagers would do it just because that's how they wanted to express their sense of style.
I have an oddly long torso, so that's what led me to making my own clothes. Because as the years went on, shirts shrank. And I want to be able to lift my arms and my shirt not go up to my belly button. I have hardcore issues, so I started making my own clothes in a lot of ways. And it started with my vest, and then it just kind of went from there. I saw a few things online last night that I'd love to sew. I do this. I'll see something, and I'll have that moment of, oh, I can make that. Oh, I can make that. I do that all the time.
My Pinterest board is nothing but dresses now, like 60, 70 dresses. And so there's like now a couple ideas that are stuck in my head. I was like, I have to make these now. So as soon as I told myself I'm going to reward myself, as soon as I finish the Civil War quilt, I can make a couple new dresses. So I'm trying to get it done as fast as I can.
You don't have 75 projects at once like me.
Oh, I do. I do. Have you not seen my channel and everything I do?
Somebody's not paying attention.
No, every time
Paying attention to his favorite twin.
I do. I get notifications, and I'm like,
there's that twin telepathy, or
it is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm judging. I'm like, it is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I know you just said it to like.
I did. Did you see I made a pillowcase last night?
Are you calling?
Yep.
Calling me out? Are you calling me out? You're calling me out. Okay, so maybe I do have to. Maybe I have a backlog. Okay.
I just
Maybe
wanted
I
to
do.
show you. You could get it less 10 minutes, and I had the pillowcase done.
They used to make clothes out of flour sacks in the Depression era. I used to hear that all the time in the 80s from the old timers. I watch videos about stuff like that. Flour sack is now upcycle glam. I have an addiction to upcycle videos. It's bad. It's bad. I'm subscribed to so many upcyclers. It's not even funny. My aunt taught me to sew. If we went shopping, there was an outfit I wanted. She would sketch a picture, and we would go and make it. My pops was like that, but more for dress clothes. Like he would make us like nice shirts. But also, I'm from the era where we wanted ripped jeans. I still to this day look for acid washed stuff. I watched the Fight the Power, the video the other day with Flava Flav. I now need a acid washed trench coat. That thing was down to his feet, and it was denim.
Isn't he short?
Probably.
I just wanted it.
It was just a regular jean jacket, and
no, but it was they're from New York, so they're wearing it unironically. Because if I wear a denim jacket, it's ironically because I live in the desert. It's all for irony. But I'm looking for stonewashed stuff now, and I remember telling my mom, I want stonewashed jeans. Plus, it'll look how it should. Love pillowcases. Absolutely. Really, you're calling me out because I have some Raider fabric behind me, and I need to make my son pillowcases.
Well, Joe, I wouldn't have my serger unless it was for. Wait, no, hold on. This person down there
Took the
in
Brady
black.
Bunch.
Even because of William. Yeah. He helped jumpstart that one right there.
Someone,
I linked you to the video. I did.
I have stuff to do. Okay, I slept all day. I took the day off. I hibernated. I made bad choices. Were made last night. I stayed up all night watching The Expanse.
I was like, the video is out at 1:00 your time.
I was like this.
Well, you're good. No, I'm picking.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've gone from episode to episode to episode.
No,
And
It's the weekend. You got to live your best life.
absolutely.
Those videos, you can catch up with her on Monday. She won't be offended. She loves you.
And I completely forgot. In all of this hoopla, I went and got 2 McMuffins.
You did.
With sausage McMuffins?
Yeah. Is there anything else? Is there anything? Well, it's because all of my vendors are gone. So because I would get up every Saturday morning and I would be at the swap meet at 7:45 in the morning in the parking lot, waiting for them to open the gates, like eating my McMuffin like a harmonica.
Did your car want to go to the swap meet? Was it trying to get there? Like, we're going to the swap meet today.
I'll find one. My aunt designed custom wedding dresses. That was one of the first things she taught me to sew. If I could master that, then I could sew anything.
Amazing.
Why don't you follow Jess's lead now? You have talked about making his pillowcases a couple of times now. I've had that fabric. That fabric is coming up on almost a year.
Really? No.
Well, this October it'll be a year old.
Oh, I didn't even realize
I bought it at Hobby Lobby like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I made that king sweater. It's because my son, he went back and forth. Then he told me he wanted a battle vest, and we cut out a design, and he's like, okay, I don't want a battle vest anymore.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of Raiders patches.
Oh.
I might make it anyways, and he'll wear it.
Absolutely. I was like, I could just see you being so excited to make him a battle vest.
Oh, when he was a little kid, he would wear one. And we'd both have our battle vests on, and he was literally like this tall. I'm going to cry. Why do they grow up?
Did you give him a cowboy hat too?
Nobody personally. Well, he had more of my son is he had more of the round hat. He was more Doc Holliday.
Oh,
that's so cute.
I bet he was adorable.
I still have all of his hats because he I miss that. Oh, he did wear. He wanted to be like grandpa and his dad.
Oh, if he sees this.
I recently made pillows.
I'll let you borrow one of mine.
I recently made pillows from band tees. Didn't they do that back in the day?
Oh, I bet. I want to make. I make. Oh, what are they called? Pillows for. I take. Never mind. Just keep going because I can't think of the name of it. Never mind. It's gonna kill me. Next.
Sorry, it's sewing an extremely large hood is not as easy as I make it look sometimes. You have to constantly make sure that you're not sewing the hood to the hood.
Yeah.
I don't really know if anyone's accused you or accused of large hood of being easy.
How big is that hood? Because we talked about the length of the hood yesterday.
So,
did you go full arm?
I compared it to the Jesus material behind me. This is longer than the actual shirt. No. So we'll see. Because I always say it's a conservative hood, but we'll see.
Okay.
Because I did make it shorter.
Like fingertips.
And stuffed it with scraps. I was thinking about doing this. So my broken down truck in front of my house, that is my truck of shame because I hide my scraps in there, amongst other places.
Now we know where to get us all. To get my carpet bag.
I don't want to say for insurance purposes that if someone stole that, they'd be doing me a favor. I don't know if I can legally say, but if someone stole that truck, they'd be doing me a favor.
I would say one of us can say it for you.
But there's no battery in it, so they're not going to get very far.
So there's a truck parked outside. Well, yeah, they would just have. They would just have to bring something to tow it with.
I made a poor choice. I made a poor choice in purchasing this vehicle. I did.
Oh, you liked it. Apparently, there was something that sparked an interest in you.
The one I had before saved my life, so I bought another one, and this one was a lemon. When the truck before literally saved my life in a car accident.
Same model?
Yes.
Okay. See, I didn't know this. This is new.
And so because of that, I have a TARDIS blue lemon in front of my house. And because my Doctor, I picked that truck because of my Doctor Who obsession, and it completely, was not a good decision. Full wingspan. Okay, I can fly out of this room. Okay, I could start if I start flapping. I don't know where I'll end up.
You're gonna end up at Ollie's house.
Depending on which way the winds are blowing.
Well, you got to migrate right now because it's too hot down there.
Oh, it is hot. This is the hot time of year. I'm actually sweating in here. This is like the hot time of year. That's a good idea, Adrian. I have sewed every single band tee we bought to make quotes for my boys. I know I have way too many quotes. They might become pillows. I need to get on that. I call that a wing. Check the value on them first. They may be worth big money now. Gen Z collects t-shirts. I have a bunch of actual Slayer shirts that are from the shows I went to. But I'm not that size anymore, so they're hidden.
There's a vintage tea shop in Charlotte, North Carolina. And it's in downtown, and it's right near. It's probably about a mile away from the pavilion where all these big bands play, and so we'll go in there after going to our favorite coffee shop. The girls and I, and they always get some sort of band that they've never even heard of. I love that. I got in trouble by someone for letting my kid have a Nirvana shirt. I
forgot where you live. I would send my kid to school wearing a Nirvana shirt.
You guys, this is who I'm married to.
Matter of fact, my kid wore an In Utero t-shirt to school and no one said a word.
No, they can't wear certain stuff.
Black Flag. I still have all the t-shirts there because I every band that I would listen to, I'm like, here, just wear this, kid. Your daddy's cool. Just wear this. I was referring to the shape of the long hood. It's my windsock. I really didn't notice until I started skating again in front of my house how much of a windsock this thing really become.
So we'll have to wait for a short until Monday.
Yeah,
because you have stuff to do tomorrow. Or you can make a nighttime one like you've done before.
I don't know. I have quotas now. People expect me to be doing the transitions, jazz hands. I have a list.
And mostly the people he's talking about is me. I am the people that have expectations. I'm watching the transitions. I'm looking for a loop. I want multiple jazz hands if possible.
At least you get it. I go wink. The other
I'm
thing,
terrible. I'm not a winker.
I know.
I'm just not a winker. I wish I was.
I feel like you can't force a non-winker to be a winker because it gets weird.
Yeah.
Winking has to come to you naturally. You can't. No one is just born overnight winking.
But I won't pick on you about it anymore. I promise.
Oh, whoops.
I mean, you kind of have to.
No, it's okay. Pick away.
No.
I'm just adjusting this. You know what? I'm gonna live with it. I'm gonna live with it like this.
Yes.
That is a statement piece.
Better.
Oh, it's not as long. Or maybe it's because less long.
Could
How
that
long
hood
is-
hold like your wallet and keys?
That would be a secure. That would be a secure place.
Looks good.
You did really good choice with that. I like because you had that black panel in the back, so it doesn't fight with the cheetah.
I like the panel on the back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to branch out because I always make like uniform stuff, but that's not how we dress.
No.
I almost feel like I won't pull out my stool. I don't want everyone to know that I have random stools around my house. Because I just need to be like this much taller. But I think we all need to be like this much taller.
I love a good step stool.
Getting North African vibes with that. I'll take that. I actually know a ton of people that are from Northern Africa that live in Los Angeles, California. Oh, whoops. Wrong camera. There we go. I made that pillow like 5 years ago, and I made a video about it.
Great. I bet you that will come up. I think YouTube will probably feed that one to me now. It's listening.
And for anyone wondering, yes, I do like to dress like a Keebler elf.
What makes you look like a Keebler elf?
It's the hood.
The hood. Oh, okay.
Well, that and I obsessively eat chocolate cookie.
And you're one with the crickets like they are with the tree.
I have to. You know what? At this point, I'm telling you, if you can't fight
Join.
Armistice. We had Armistice Day. I've tried everything. Every solution. I had a friend. She put this concoction in the corner of every like by my door. It worked for a while, but the one day I walked by and a cricket was drinking it. So whatever it wasn't working anymore.
So you have like modified like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crickets.
I have generations of crickets. They have a union. They have a lawyer, a rep.
Families.
Every time I kill a cricket, I get a knock on the door. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Pain and suffering.
You have to pay reparations to the family. You should have done that. The hood, like King Tut. You know, I haven't gone into that yet. I actually know how to make that with 3 folds. I could make a King Tut hat with literally 3 folds.
Ollie, that's an amazing idea.
When are we? What is it? Pictures or did it happen? Let's see it.
Yep. We need to see the proof.
It goes back to my weird thing. Oh, let me grab a Pepsi before I get serious. And I have these everywhere. Let me fix my camera.
I think that's what my laptop's sitting on. Something that looks like that.
I buy these and put sewing machines on top of these.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what my laptop sits on.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for desk space because I could have my sewing machine here and stuff underneath it.
Yep. I do that for my work computer too.
Oh man. Do you know what's so funny? During the winter, I wonder, do I make like shorts and stuff during the winter? Because I make nothing but coats during the summer.
So I went back. So you said that last fall. We made a lot of capes though. I don't remember you making any. You made one pair of shorts, I think.
I remember the cape era.
But
I need to make. I'm scared. There's one cape I want to make, but it has this weird lining, and I'm scared of breaking my serger.
Oh, we don't want to break that serger. Wait, what's today? April. When did you get it? You've had it for 4 months. Is he still here? You guys, we're on 4 months of serger. This is not the record. It's not yet.
I'm surprised you knew that off the top of your head. You were ready.
Oh, I have a lot of information inside my brain that just stays there. I know dates. I know things. And sometimes people ask me things. William,
it feels like I've had my serger longer.
4 months, though.
As any good executive assistant would.
It's only been 4 months.
4 months.
Man, I put some miles on that thing.
Tasha, the only thing I'm missing is a spreadsheet.
We can fix that.
We could definitely.
Oof.
Put some conditional formatting in. That'd be great.
Oh, I am good with that. I am good with some conditional formatting. I should send you the stuff that I use for school. Yeah.
How do you make those curved things without a curve?
This?
Yes.
You could do paper piecing. You can do FPP.
Nope.
Or you can
do curves, I don't think.
How do you?
Or you can make like elongated like a rectangle, and so it has the illusion of a curve, but it's not curved.
I guess I'm looking for, without going and buying another expensive ruler.
Oh,
where is the measurements?
In my pattern, I make the templates on paper that you just print them out.
Yeah, this is my expensive ruler.
Yeah, I made that.
Paper.
I do that. And I do it in Adobe Illustrator.
I printed that out and going, but this is not that curved thing. I didn't think about it being like, and I was like, fine, I don't want to do it. Tasha didn't do it right. I don't want to do it.
I did it right.
Yeah. Okay. In my
pattern, the last couple of pages are
the template. And I'm like going, well, where's the curved thing to make the leaf? Where'd it go?
It's in there.
I guess I was looking for one that was leaf shaped.
No, it's just the orange peel and then the two outer pieces.
Right. I was like going, where's the template? I don't get it.
The amount of money I pay a tech editor, they better catch if I do something wrong. So we're good.
No, it was just me. I'm thinking, okay, my printer didn't do it. So I printed it like 5 times going, where's the page?
It's there.
Oh, now I know.
The game's about to start.
Which one?
Your the Toronto game.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah. It was.
I have to go to that stadium, and they're going to be there next year too. I have to go to West Sacramento. I'm going to go sit on the grass. I have a picnic basket. I'm going to show up, but instead of like homemade food, I'm just going to pull out some Popeyes.
Well, we got to see what they serve there for you. See if they have the soft pretzels, hot dog. I'm pretty sure they have hot dogs.
It's baseball. That's actually part of baseball, is completely and utterly stuffing your face at the ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee you they have a a decent concession stand.
Soft pretzels are my favorite. I wish you could really get like good ones at home.
Okay.
It's I drive hundreds of miles for soft pretzels.
Oh, I wish I knew who make them. They're good pretzels. They come in a box of like 5. They're huge.
My son and I, we make those, but there's just something about when you go to Auntie Anne's or Wetzel Pretzels, and
We don't
they're
have Wetzel pretzel, but I do have Annie Ann's, and
oh,
I'm thinking about going to the mall just to get some of those pretzels and some caramel corn, but the white cheddar popcorn from the caramel corn place.
oh.
I'm like, I'm just making a trip without kids for snacks.
When I go to the pretzel place, I made 20. Well, I didn't make anyone do anything. We went to New York casino and ate pretzels because I had to have a pretzel.
Yeah.
Um,
He goes, "You want a pretzel?" I was like, "No, I'll just eat 1 or 2 bites off of yours. Like that's all I can have."
I'm a bread person. I know I am terrible to hang out with. I'm a bread guy.
Oh, you're not. No, that's not normal.
That's not why you're terrible to hang out with. There's plenty of other reasons why you're terrible.
Those are just the surface ones.
Yeah, that's
The ones I'll admit to. They don't have a pretzel shop in the Walmart you go to. No, it's in the one in the middle. Like it's
a pretzel shop.
They have a Wetzel pretzel in the Walmart I used to go to. I don't have the time to drive across my town anymore. I live.
This is super.
If I started running right now, I could touch the Walmart door and run back here. That's how close I live to a Walmart. I would need an ambulance.
In my Walmart.
Oh, Tosh, I said this a couple streams ago. It is funny to see me walking through a Walmart with my cheese cup and my pretzel and navigating my cart as I'm trying to walk and eat at the same time.
I feel like I would get it on the way out.
I do both.
Oh, okay, fair.
Because I'm terrible. No, and at Wetzel's Pretzels, they make them in front of you.
Ooh.
You
I've only
can
ever
get one
heard of
that.
it. I haven't like seen any pictures or.
Oh, it's amazing! It's amazing.
I didn't know there was that fresh like that. That's great.
Well, they have the ones that are already made, and they have the pretzel bites and all that. But you could tell them like, "Hey, I want a fresh pretzel." They'd be like, "You got 5 minutes?" And I'm like, "For you, I have 5 minutes. For this pretzel, yes."
Oh man.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So I'll wait. I will sit there and wait. But I'm not above. I'll eat any kind of pretzel. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I'm pretzel bougie. No.
No, but I like a good beer cheese on my pretzel with my pretzels or yellow mustard. Those are the only 2 things I'll eat on a pretzel.
When I was in my 20s, we have this. Do you guys have Jamba Juice?
There might be
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
that?
I do because I buy it for my kids.
Our Jamba had it had some like wheat pretzel. It was a real pretzel. They called it wheat or something. It was a pretzel. And I would always get that with mustard. It was unhealthy for a place that's so healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I'm craving pretzels.
It's one of my favorites.
Well, you have time. It's only 7:00-ish there.
I have tacos and pizza in my fridge. I have no excuse.
I was like, we can hold down the fort. Go get yourself-
I have to eat what's in my fridge.
Okay.
Or your mom, right? Your mom, she'll know. She's the one that doesn't waste things, right? She was the one that came to collect the peanuts and stuff.
She comes over to my house. Like, if this was, who was the guy in Big Bang Theory? Was it Howard, whose mother was a disembodied voice?
Yes.
That is my mother. That is my mom. And she has an opinion on everything.
Oh. Mom, if you're watching, make sure he's eating those pizza or tacos that's in his fridge.
Orange County Fair stars. I love the Orange County Fair. One year I'm going to enter clothing, and do they still do quilts at the Orange County Fair? I have to look it up. So healthy. This will be the name of my vegan when I go vegan. Patent pending. I've never seen anyone ever successfully switch diets like that. So I would never do that to you guys. Plus, I heard you can't fry anything if you're vegan. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You just can't use a vegetable, any type of vegetable.
No.
I feel like you just can't be happy if you're.
And there's a difference between vegan and vegetarian. Big difference.
Because I live in the land of yuppies, like we have vegan stores here and vegan restaurants. I can't tell you what's inside of them because I don't think any of that like would fill me up, so I refuse to walk in.
It's stuff that has no I don't know.
That's a good idea, Denise.
Yeah.
It all started
Legs.
one time I purchased gluten-free Oreos
They're not good.
and they had no taste.
There's no taste. They're not good.
And I'm not judging anybody that has like
No,
dietary requirements or anything like that.
they're
My
not good.
only dietary requirement is to stop heart disease. Or to feed my heart disease. I don't know which one. Which direction I'm going.
We're going away from the heart disease. Our goal is 100.
All the women in my family lived to almost 100. The men, not so much.
Yeah.
All the women, like my Aunt Teresa was $110. My yes. Yes. My grandmother had she had 13 sisters and one brother. All of them lived to be over 100 years old,
You
except
better
for
not say that out loud. Someone's going to try to capture you and test you. You got the fountain of youth over there.
but it's only the women. The men, they died in a very stereotypical fashion. All of them. It's from something they ate, drank, or smoked.
I could never imagine having 10, 12, 13 kids. My maternal grandmother, she had 13. And I could never imagine having that many children.
Oh man!
And they're all 1 year apart. It's like, Grandma, I know what you were doing.
She was the original Snapple lady. I come from a large family, but I was a oops, we're having a kid. My father was 42 years old when I was born. So my brothers and sisters are much older than I am. So I had a different experience, but I do come from a large family, but not like, I have a brother who technically could be my parent.
Mm-hmm.
How old's like the next one closest to you? Like, what's the age gap between you and the next one?
7 years with my brother and sister.
Twinsies?
Well, they're yeah. Well, in a way, they're from different marriages.
Oh, all right. Listen, all of our families have a little spice, I like it.
My dad was a real life Rolling Stone.
Go Dad.
He was like with my mom till the end, but I have a large family.
Oh, Dad, you dog. You dirty dog.
How do you even remember their names? My mom does. She used to when we all lived in the house. She would run through the names. I don't know how. And at a certain point, you're like, your name's 7.
No. My stepfather's family, there's 14 of them. And so she had 14 children in 20 years, no twins, no triplets, nothing. It's all singletons.
Wow.
And Grandpa said, I need helpers on the farm. So that's what they got. But they were all football players, wrestlers. They did it all. They were really strong people. But when we would get together for Christmas and stuff after my mom married into the family, I mean, there'd be 120 of us easy at these get-togethers. And it was 3-bedroom, 1-bath house, like a tiny little thing. And we'd all just be hanging out there.
This actually sounds fun for holidays.
It is. It is. My mom would make a lot of desserts, and we just go play outside the whole time.
It sounds really fun.
I
Yeah.
miss that about
Lots of cousins.
when I was a kid. Every Sunday after church, we would go either to a buffet or my grandma would make food. And so, like, I miss that. I absolutely miss that. And my entire family would take up the smoking section.
Good old days of a smoking section.
I'm related to singletons.
Preston.
I think about this. Like when I was a kid, like after church, or it would go anywhere. My entire family, hey Arlie, my entire family, we would sit in the smoking section because more than 10 people smoked in my family.
Yeah. It's just easier that way. Yeah. Y'all sit over there. And most of the time, you probably were the only people maybe that were smoking anyway.
We basically were the smoking section after a while.
So it just, you knew you can get right in.
Do they have cigarette vending? I do not smoke cigarettes when I ask this question. I have not smoked a cigarette in years. Do they still have cigarette vending machines?
I was in a bowling alley recently and saw, I don't know if there was actually cigarettes in it or not. If it was just a relic from the past.
Really?
Oh.
They have them anymore because too many kids were getting access to them.
No, Adrian, we didn't smoke. We smoked like we in restaurants. In America, in where I live in California, smoking was legal up until the 90s.
Oh.
No, but my church did have a smoking section.
High schools would have smoking sections.
Yeah. They had the tree. Well, by the time I came around, they would give you a ticket.
Oh.
Like if you got caught smoking, you'd have to take a class. Like it was drama.
They had like a smoking room. I mean, it was not obviously, it was like getting outlawed as I was there, but like you knew where the old smoking room was because you could smell it.
Do you know what trips me out is the elementary school I went to, the teacher's lounge, every time they opened the door, just smoke would come billowing out of that door.
It still happens.
As an adult, I get it.
I so do not see you smoking a cigarette ever, twin. You would cough your face off if you smoked a cigarette.
All right. You don't know what I do behind closed doors? No.
I hung out with you. If you smoke cigarettes, that's a secret you can't hide. Because you'd be fiending McFeeny. You'd be Mr. Feeney. Like, I need a cigarette.
But right across the hall from my classroom, there's an empty like closet. And I said, we need to have a speakeasy.
Nice.
Walk in there. I just knock on the door and there's couches and I can just chill out and drink a coffee. I don't want anything else. I just want a coffee. Nice, strong coffee.
To be fair, Adrian, we were monsters. So the teacher did need it.
Oh.
It was a different time, though. Like, there was one time in elementary school, there was a teacher who kind of like, we were close talking. It wasn't anything nefarious, but because I grew up in a house of booze, I could smell the booze on her breath.
Mm.
And it's not Listerine. I grew up in a house where people drank. I know the difference.
Is my sewing machine loud?
No.
No.
I am so procrastinating from cleaning out my closet. I just need to start.
I was going to ask you that. Like, did you look at it today?
Choices were made. No, I looked at my bed and I crawled in the fetal position, turned on the fan, and slept all day.
It was potato day. I love potato days.
Yeah.
Hey, Sheila.
But you need a rest every now and then. You just can't be going all the time. And that's what you do. You're always going.
I don't know how to stop, though. That's my problem. I crash because I don't know how to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a relaxed person.
So I'm really glad that you that you had a chill out night last night. You watched your show and then you went to bed. Like, that's great. I'm really glad that you did that.
Everybody needs a break. I try to explain this to my son because he goes at this insane pace.
Mm-hmm.
I had a meltdown on Thursday because I told him to take a day off.
Yeah.
We do the same thing every day. And we're not pros right now. So it's okay to take a day off.
Yeah. My kids, yeah, it's structure though. That's what he likes. That's what my kids like.
You know, everyone says that until they grow up like I did under like hardcore structure. Everyone says they want structure until you're raised by a drill sergeant. then you want to be a bohemian after that.
Well, I mean, in the classroom, if you don't have structure, it's total chaos in there because you have like 22 kids. Like, kids thrive on structure. They listen and they learn. It's proven.
I agree with you 100%.
Okay. Yeah.
You know I'm a free bird.
We know.
Don't make me show you the patch. I still haven't figured. I can't believe I bought a free bird patch.
Does it have plans on going on to a vest?
I'm in this weird thing where this year I am going to sew every patch I own, or I bought them for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I have Aerosmith stuck in my head. You're living on the edge. You can't help yourself at all.
That's exactly what's in my brain right now.
Something wrong with the world today. I may or may not have seen them in concert, and may or may not sing this song all the time. No joke. I went and saw Kiss and Aerosmith. It made me laugh that when Aerosmith stopped playing, most of the people left.
Yep.
That's funny. I still get a kick out of that when you say that.
And Kiss claims, even though they're from Detroit, they claim to be an LA band because they've been here longer than they've been in Detroit. They played when we had the Kings and the Ducks played at Dodger Stadium for a winter classic, and Kiss performed, and I was like, how do they represent us?
Where do they live over there?
Oh, he's in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
If you have I feel like if you have a gated community, you shouldn't count as living in LA. That's the other LA that you can't get into. If I can't just walk into your park, like, my neighborhood is a land of parks. We have parks everywhere. You can come from anywhere around the country and just start walking around the parks here. It's open territory. I couldn't just go to Will Smith's house and start walking.
No, get slapped.
We get arrested. That whole area. That is true.
Heard around the world.
You know what though? That slap did justice because I feel like people like my mother and I are the only ones left on earth that watch award shows.
I watch them sometimes.
I saw it in real time. And they said because of the internet, after Will Smith slapped, Chris Rock, their viewership went up like 5 mil.
Yes.
Because it was still live. What's that, Rita?
I said it was funny that they did that.
You know what though? Don't know. It's funny because it didn't happen to you.
Right.
Will Smith is like it really. It's just a really entitled thing. You don't touch people. It's what we teach children.
Right.
Keep your hands to yourself. People anger me all the time. I do the and I move on with my life.
I think did they invite him back this year? Is Will allowed back yet? I don't know.
You know, that's a really good question because I watch everything because my mom and I we come together for weird things. Like we watch the Super Bowl every year. We watch, and I don't even watch football anymore, but I'll watch. I'll hang out with my mom.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I saw him last year or this last one because they would show him.
They would.
I don't remember them talking about him at all. So him being there. We'll just say that.
But I will say though, 2 years removed, they still were making slap jokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My thing is, the only reason I have issues with that is because where I live, we have 2 tiers of justice in Los Angeles. And if you're rich and famous, you can do things that normal people can't.
Yep.
So that's my only real beef with any of that is that, like, and it's not just Will Smith, it's all kinds of people in LA County have done crazy stuff. And if that was us, they'd throw us under the jail.
If you got money, you can basically pretty much get away with murder.
In LA County, yeah.
Yeah. If you got money, you can get away with murder. Literally.
Is it like that anywhere else, though?
It is in Arizona.
I bet in New York you can get rid of you can.
Based on the county. Some counties here are, no, they wouldn't let you get away with spitting on the sidewalk or don't get caught. Literally, there is a law on the Arizona books that says you cannot park your camel in front of the grocery store.
I love laws like that. I love laws like that. I'm gonna bring my camel, me and my camel. I'm gonna march it all the way across the desert.
Because Arizona used to have the wild camels and people catch them, but you can't park them in front of the store.
Wow.
Yep.
I need to look that up. I bet California has a bunch of horse and cart laws I never heard of.
There's some weird laws in California too. It's like, why don't they just get rid of the laws? But they're on the books, and I'm like, what would happen if somebody was ever prosecuted for one of them? What would happen?
In certain counties, it is legal to own a firearm, but it's not legal to own bullets.
Right. You can own
Thank you, Tasha. That look you just gave, thank you.
Yeah. You can own a firearm, but you're not allowed to own the bullet.
Can you make them yourself?
No.
Oh, that's even worse. But technically, anyone can. I have a bullet press. Technically anyone can make bullets if you have the case.
Hard.
My dad had little Tasha making bullets in the basement.
Yep.
In Malibu, it's illegal to smoke, and even in your own house.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, how would you ever enforce that?
Don't be peeping in my windows.
Yeah, and it started with your backyard, and then the county they moved to just ban smoking in general. It all started because we used to have beach fire pits here.
Mm-hmm.
And they slowly outlawed them, and we're like, dude, why are these illegal? They're out in the middle of the beach. And so they made no smoking whatsoever of fire or cigarettes in certain counties near the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And it's illegal to smoke on the beach, in any beach in the state of California.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Very.
As a rebel, I was in my 20s. The day I saw it on the news, I went to the beach and I lit up a cigarette, and no one said a word to me. I'm not kidding you. The day that I saw it on the news.
They don't say anything, but
This was also 25 years ago. Like these laws are from when I lived in LA, like in the early 00s.
Mm-hmm.
well, it's like here in Arizona, they finally got together. If you have a dog, example, in this heat, the only shelter the dog had to have is an old junker car. And as long as the dog can get under it, that was shelter. Now they passed a law, and it goes into effect end of September. The dog must have an appropriate shelter, and it cannot be an old junk car.
Oh my word.
It's crazy you have to make laws for common sense. It's a little scary out there.
I'm a California bleeding heart Californian. I treat animals better than people.
I want to go to my neighbor's house and open the fence. He's got a beautiful German Shepherd puppy over there. the dog is maybe a year old, and I would say the dog is full-size German Shepherd. He might weigh 12 pounds.
No.
And he is out his shelter. The guy's got garbage cans backed up against my fence. The dog crawls through the garbage cans and curls in the corner when I turn my sprinklers on.
I would steal the dog. I would steal the dog and then dare him to take me to court. I would literally steal his dog.
I called animal control, and they keep telling me there's no dog over there.
Nope. I would come with links. I would literally blatantly steal his dog through the fence.
You don't
live
know.
here now.
And I told animal control that dog is going to climb that chain link fence after water. If he does, I cannot guarantee that dog's safety. I can't. My dogs just look at him, and the bull mastiff, he backs up and sits down and just glares at that dog. And I'm like, if the dog comes over, they're going to kill it. I know what's going to happen to it.
This is why I'm moving to the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm going to be that guy in the desert that has a bunch of trees around his house.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have me and one of my neighbors are in a petty war right now.
Oh.
It's pettiness. I get it.
Versus I'm the pet owner that was searching on good old Amazon today because my dog likes to eat ice cubes, and I was like, oh, I think the ice cube tray that I make my ice cubes in is a little too big for Sophie's mouth. So I think I need the ice cube tray that makes smaller ice cubes so that I can give her better ice cubes. Because I can't trust my husband to fill them up only halfway for the dog because he says I'm being ridiculous.
No,
ice cubes. Mind your business.
It's called a genie. It makes little tiny ices, and it fills up on the sides only, and the center stays open.
Mm.
The ice cubes are maybe a quarter of an inch, and they're flat on one side.
Yeah. So needs some ice cubes in her life.
Yeah.
We had an ice maker on our fridge, but we have I won't go in. We have a lot of water issues. Well, water country to live in, I used to be able to feed her those, and she, as soon as you always had, they always say you pay the cheese tax, I pay the ice tax. If like you hit that ice maker, you got to get an extra one out for the dog. And now somebody tried ice cube trays, and then she like takes it and then she like spits it out, and I'm like, oh my god, this dog. Here's me, like, people are like, you can't keep your dog in an old car versus me. Like, I need ice my dog can chew without getting her jaw too hurt.
Well, and then like with my puppy, we give her like soft food and hard food, and then I drizzle bacon fat in it too. And it's just like, oh, and if she doesn't have the bacon fat or like a scrambled egg in it, she won't eat it. She just stares at it.
I'm getting to the point with the dog too. She'll now know if I start cracking eggs, she'll just sit and wait because now I make her own egg on a plate and give it to her. My husband's not a fan of that, but I said, whatever happens at work from home with me and the dog, that's between me and the dog. He doesn't need to know about any of that. No. He's like, she's a dog. We give her good food. I'm like, well, she likes her egg scrambled too. I don't know what to tell you. This is what we do during the day.
I've had 2 dogs that lived to be 19, and we fed them eggs. 2 dogs.
Flash really likes cigarettes too.
This is the size of the ice.
Mm-hmm. And then you just put water in the top?
No, hold on. Let me get the cap.
Judy's like spoiled dogs.
The whole ice, the water goes just inside there. There's a hole. This whole thing comes out. It sticks to the bottom, but it comes out. Anyway.
Oh.
But you put ice through that hole, and it just fills up around that plastic thing. And that's how big the ice is. You can see it's tiny.
Yeah.
They're the size of my finger.
I feel like that'd be nice for my iced coffee and for the dog.
It's called an ice genie.
Ice genie.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It actually sticks. This thing is there. See?
Some days I spoil the dog more than I spoil the kids, to be perfectly honest.
But it just, the water goes around this thing. And you, there's a hole, you suction this down to it, and you have to, because that's how you put the water in there. And my dogs like it because it's tiny.
I might be one of those in my future. Me and Self.
Walmart has them.
Judy, you should see the way people treat dogs where I live. Dogs are treated better than people here.
Just
Yeah.
imagine what Lucy May's going to be like.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that's where 3 of my puppies came from. A situation in Tucson. The guy had 50 dogs living in his trailer.
no, I couldn't do that. That just gives me anxiety.
Well,
I couldn't have 50 dogs in a small space like that. No way.
they confiscated the dogs after the guy died in the hospital.
Oh,
He broke into an abandoned trailer. They were living there, and they pulled 90 dogs out. 50 survived, and then it was said and done. There was only 26 out of the dogs that they were able to adopt out. The others had to be put down. But I rescued 3 puppies, and I wished I would have taken like 9.
Yeah.
I slow cook chicken and pour the broth in an ice tray
Yes,
to freeze for my dogs. They love frozen broth cubes.
that also works.
Yes, absolutely.
And see, I thought just giving her frozen water was bougie.
Well,
We give this for horses. We give them giant ice blocks.
Well, I'm gonna be freezing chicken broth.
I go
Well,
to the
You
He's
can
never
do
thought of it.
the same thing with water. Not just plain water, but like put watermelon in it and mush it up and freeze it. Dogs love it because, well, or just frozen watermelon. Watermelon doesn't freeze solid; it stays mushy.
I go to the butcher shop and I'll get cow bones, whatever's left over from when after he's finished, and I put him in the freezer. And so, and then I'll just take out pieces or big femurs and just give him to Flash. And there she goes.
Adrian's like, sorry, I want that for my soup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But do you feed like? This is one of the
Judy.
reasons I don't want to get a dog so I get attached. Do you feed your dog table scraps?
Nope.
I do. My dog will have a place at the table. The dog will be at the table like, what are we having for dinner?
I don't, because what happens is they'll quit eating dog food and they want only the table food, and then they gain unnecessary weight.
I like fat. I like chubby dogs.
There's a difference between chubby dogs and unhealthy chubby dogs. Yeah,
My dog still eats dog food, but there's no doubt if you come to visit my house, who's the one that shares their food with Soph, because she sits right next to that person every time they're eating, and it's like,
Yeah.
because
My dog gets she sits right next to me, and if I'm eating scrambled eggs and bacon in the morning or whatnot, but if I get too full, I got to give them to somebody.
right.
no,
Absolutely.
washers. Don't you know that by now?
Are
They
you
have to wash the dishes. That's their job.
Yeah,
What-
well, no.
man. Oh man.
My dog eats right off my plate. I do not care.
Same. No,
Finish eating my food, I put my plate down, I put the plate in the dishwasher.
same. I would do the same thing.
When I'm cooking, I
Correct.
get one, she gets one. Like we do our thing. She's always at my feet.
Yep.
We
Mine
just work together.
Hey Terry.
We do
Yeah.
it all.
My dogs are all rescue dogs. They get chicken broth, beef broth, or vegetable broth over dry dog food, but they aren't spoiled.
Yeah.
One of your dogs may never want plain frozen water again if you give them broth.
They won't. They'll quit eating regular ice. They want the broth.
With the basset
Hey,
hound,
Terry.
Hi,
I-
Terry.
I have special watering bowls and food bowls for my basset hound so it doesn't get hurt. Her
I'm
ears.
an unhealthy
You're
dog.
wet, right?
Yeah. She's so
I'm thinking of a Chihuahua. I knew someone who owned a Chihuahua, and it was so big it could barely walk. But that dog was loved and well fed.
yeah.
And that's me when I get up in the morning.
Is there a type of dog that you would want if you could get one? Like tomorrow. Let's just say that
Too
you're
many.
gonna-
There's too many. There's
Yeah.
too many.
You know,
I want a hound dog. I want a Doberman Pinscher. I want what's Beethoven from the movie?
Oh, Saint Bernard.
big
Those are
slobbery. I want a big old. I want something that's gonna save my life and do CPR on me. I'm
William.
not breathing right.
It seems like to me William would be a chow dog.
I
He's
actually,
a purple tongue.
when I was a little kid,
They have purple tongues.
No, it's actually black.
Oh,
so I'm a born entrepreneur, and I used to walk dogs when I was in 4th and 5th grade,
yeah.
and I would charge a whopping 75 cents a day.
Yep.
And my first dog I walked was a Chow Chow named Bogey.
Mm.
And people don't know Chow Chows are vicious. That dog would have went to war for me. That dog loved me.
I've always had chows up until about 3 years ago. Always. Chows are different.
Mm.
Chows are built different. Chows will protect you. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, I might get it. But the thing is, I don't know if I could live with a hairy dog.
They're high maintenance, but you just have to
There's the word.
they're high maintenance. They really are.
I run. No, that word makes me run.
No.
Because I want a hairless cat. But then I found out what you have to do to own a hairless cat, and I don't want a hairless cat anymore.
Well, then
Too much
go
work.
okay, for example, a Shar Pei. They're just as brutal, but they don't shed. A Shar Pei does not shed.
Oh,
But they can't stay out in the heat because their hair is real thin, but they do not shed. They have no shedding. They don't shed.
I think you should get a Roomba. Just get one of those robotic machines that vacuum your house for you constantly. You'll be fine.
You could have that around a dog,
Or
right?
a
Yeah,
bulldog.
And absolutely, because Flash has one, and she'll bark at it every now and then. We have a name for ours. I won't say it out loud. But
Bulldog,
Oh,
like
Sheila.
Ozzy. Ozzy has a bulldog. Go get one of those.
I will fork feed my dog scraps because we are civilized in this house. Absolutely.
Flash knows how to eat off a fork and a spoon. Yes.
I do too.
My dogs all have silverware.
Can't
Doesn't
joke it.
everybody? They
Yeah.
have a knife, a fork, and a spoon. All of them do.
No, Terry, Bogey loved me. And if anyone, I was a little kid, like I was walking around. If anyone even tried to come near me, that dog would be like, "Who is this person?" You know, that dog protected me.
I heard, Terry, that they're hard to train.
No, they're not.
Like they're stubborn. That's
well,
what I
yeah,
heard.
they're stubborn, but
Yeah.
you have
Like-
to be an alpha owner
Yeah.
way up here and not
That's
back
what I have to do
down
with Flash.
because they sense fear.
Oh, my child's name was Broadway.
Oh, it's amazing. I like that.
Yeah, they sense fear, and if you show fear, they're like, "I got you now."
Yeah.
Well, the chows and the bull mastiffs are similar in nature. They're stubborn.
I'll never forget when I was in my first semester of college up in good old Potsdam. I, lived a sheltered life at home and got introduced to some new beverages and things in college. And I know, so I was at a fraternity house and found my way to some room that had this huge Rottweiler in there. And I was feeling good and I sat down and I had, that Rottweiler like fell asleep on my lap. We were just hanging out, having a good time. And then one of the guy that lived there was like, "Oh my God, we locked this dog away because it hates people." Not me.
It knew.
Dogs know. They know.
Oh man.
I always go with a dog's judgment. I walk up to strangers' dogs and we just have to say hello to each other. When dogs bark at people, I'm like, that dog sees something in you. I don't know why I don't like you, but that dog doesn't like you, so I don't like you.
They're extremely intelligent. They're beyond intelligent.
Absolutely.
Some are just yappers.
I've never had a barking chow. None of mine.
In general, dogs. I don't know anything about chows.
I won't allow the barking. You bark, let me know, but then you must know.
I Cleophas would always bark before an earthquake. I appreciated the 30-second warning.
Oh,
Run,
that's
run.
Oh no,
Barry.
earthquake! Oh no, Barrett, it's an earthquake!
my
Brace
God,
yourself.
Stranger here. This one has no people here.
stranger danger.
He cut it off.
Run, run.
It took me a minute to figure out what it was, but that dog, because he would be on the ground laying down, and the dog would hear it before anyone else would.
You cut it off.
That is
Shut
interesting.
one off.
Your face.
I
No,
got
I didn't.
snowed away.
Okay.
I got snowed away once and couldn't get home for 27
And I
hours.
cut it off.
She never messed up. Hey, Baron, how's it going?
I don't know. I can't see you.
Oh no, I have John Cena's song stuck in my head.
Well, you can see me, Baron. How are you doing?
How's it going?
It's going.
Awesome.
I was
awesome.
watching. I was watching the Goldberg final match,
He's retiring.
and
Oh.
needless to say, with him having a bad knee, Gunther took it to him, and he lost.
Mm.
He was going for the title, but he lost.
How did he look? I'm still,
Goldberg?
yeah.
Oh shit! For 58, he looks good. Google him sometime.
I'm going to. I'm curious. I was really into wrestling when I was younger, and I went to WrestleMania 2000.
Every time they used to come to Arizona, I used to go to the Coliseum and watch them.
I've seen him at least twice there. Well, I'm so sorry. I've seen him in Phoenix twice.
Yep, at the Coliseum when they used to have it there.
Where did the Suns used to play?
Coliseum.
I have seen so many shows in there. I've seen Weezer, WWF. Too many shows at that place.
I know. And now the Suns are downtown, and the wrestling's downtown. Or no, it's over on
They moved wrestling the other side.
over to where the Cardinals play football.
The stadium.
Isn't that in a different town though?
That's Glendale.
It's
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I lived there, they played at Sun Devil Stadium in Tempe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they moved to Glendale.
And I say this every time, but most people don't know. Scalping is not illegal in Arizona. So if you want to go see a game,
Not.
go stand outside the. It's not illegal.
If you want to pay the price for the ticket.
The ticket's high, but it's not illegal here. Yep. People
No.
do it all the time.
Yep. Yep. So
I've seen the Coyotes a gajillion times because of that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't know what's happening with the Coyotes anymore.
They got moved to Utah, and they are now the Utah Mammoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're talking about building another
Oh yeah, another
Ring.
stadium. Mm-hmm.
for them to bring them back
Back
here.
home.
If they bring a team back to Arizona, I'll start going and watching games. I had a good time in Arizona.
Yeah.
Tasha, are you a sports fan at all?
I mean, I'll watch football games with my husband, but that's about
Do you
it.
guys
Really,
go to any games or anything like that?
there's nothing really that close to us, so no. Maybe as the kids get older, we're not that far from the Buffalo Bills, so I could see if the Cowboys make. My husband's a Cowboys fan. I was always
Oh,
so yeah, I could see us making our way to Bills, but those Bills fans are crazy. So
Yeah.
they're a little intense, aren't they?
Especially people
you have to
who
shovel your own seat too.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. And when you build a new stadium, they're not putting a dome on it to
No,
continue.
come on.
Yeah.
everything's a dome now. See you later, Baron.
Bye, Barry.
It's literally the snowiest city, one of the snowiest cities in the country.
Yeah.
But that's a Bills mentality, Bills Mafia for you. They're
Yeah.
crazy.
We do that here because it's hot. And like even Dodger Stadium, I'm not kidding you. If it's a day game, I'm sitting on the first base side because I know that's going to be in shadows throughout the entire game. Because the other half of the stadium, you are getting a tan. The Bills have awesome fans.
They are awesome and loyal. Sometimes they can use a little rowdy. They're not always be the most welcoming.
I totally understand that. I like people think I'm joking when I tell them like it's different from when I used to go all the time. But back in the day, you were putting your life in your hands if you went to Dodger Stadium and you were not wearing blue. You were like
crazy stories out of the Bills Stadium.
I can't watch it anymore because I get so hyped up. But there's a lot of fights and people put them on YouTube. And they're always in New York. They're all or Florida. I'm looking at you too, Florida. I would be too scared to get in a fight that high up. Like they're way up in the stadium. When I'm in the nosebleeds, I'm sitting in my seat like this. Like I go one lean forward.
I'm also very clumsy, so I don't really like doing all that. Although we might start, I want to take the kids to a couple hockey games because my youngest is 5 now, so she can kind of hang. And so we have the Syracuse Crunch here, and my dad used to take me when I was a kid to the Syracuse Crunch. So I'd like to do that.
I was about to say the Sabres are in Buffalo too.
Oh.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Buffalo's like 3 hours away. Syracuse Crunch are like 25 minutes. So
I love. Do you know what league they're in? Is it like American hockey, EHL? I'm upset. I'm obsessed with hockey.
Yeah. He's a hockey fan.
I wish it would like in California to go see the Ontario Reign. You're paying as much as you would to go see the Kings.
This says. Yeah. The Syracuse Crunch Hockey Club is affiliated with the Tampa Bay Lightning. This minor league hockey team plays in Syracuse.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome. Yeah, they're affiliated with the Lightning. That's awesome. In the Kings have a team, the Manchester Monarchs, in Manchester, New York.
Oh. That must be far, that must be closer to the city, maybe. I don't know where Manchester is, but it sounds familiar.
All right. So from this moment forward, I am not going to buy any more patches. I'm going to sew what I have. Oh, that look.
Hold on. What? 157. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to clip this. I'm clipping this one. Go ahead.
I have to sew the patches that I have.
I think you should reward yourself with getting patches because remember what happened when you quit buying anything.
Yes.
You like this.
Okay, but this is it's like an accordion.
Right.
And I'm on the stretch out right now because I have so much stuff. I have to use this stuff. And I like this stuff.
But
so I need to use it while I still like it.
Right.
All this fabric back here, I purchased it. I loved it. I took it home. 2 years later, I'm looking at it and I'm like, why are you still here? So I got to strike while the iron's hot.
So why don't you just like pick a fabric, don't make anything out of the fabric, put a bunch of patches on it, not permanent, then decide what you want the fabric to be based on the patches that you put on it.
I also have a ton of denim in here too, though.
Adrian, he has quite a few patches.
I feel like there's far worse things to be addicted to, though, Adrian.
Oh, definitely.
At least they're small. You can contain them somewhere.
But I like what Rita's saying. I think there needs to be I don't see you go. You did really well with 111 days.
Yeah, but you got kind of bummed out,
yeah, and I think
it's called depression.
Yeah,
I got depressed. I got depressed. I did. I didn't realize how much I like.
You don't need to do that with your patches.
Don't do that with patches because you'll do yeah. So just make like something with a bunch of patches and going, okay, I'm going to reward myself by buying only one patch.
Or make a few things with
Right.
patches and then go on Amazon and buy some more.
Reward yourself, right?
Well, why does he have to fold like an accordion? I want one so bad. I want one so bad.
You mean you don't have an accordion?
It's the one instrument I don't have.
Wow. I'm surprised.
He's almost a one-band man.
Arlie, that's wise advice, but hard to do in reality. Moderation could solve so many of my problems.
And I go in waves too. Like usually this time of year, I don't order anything off of Amazon. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even, and I don't blame anyone, but I think this is also because my fabric people are gone. I'm lost.
Right.
I'm like just one oar going in circles in my canoe. Because I could always, hey Mona, how's it going? Great to see you. You know, and so I'm finding new outlets, and it's spilled over to an Amazon addiction because I didn't realize how much money I spent on fabric. And then when I didn't, I was like, where'd all this money come from?
Where'd all this money come from? I better find something new to spend it on.
Oh,
man. I'm with you though. Like,
but patches don't cost as much as all that fabric did.
So you can get more.
Even for as much, it would get expensive because I wouldn't go to just one vendor. I would like get a bunch of tweed for $40, but then I would go to another vendor and then another vendor and buy 4 yards of this, 5 yards of that, you know. And they're still cheap. I miss my vendors. The most they would ever charge me is like $4 a yard, $5 a yard, and this is like half of the stuff in this room came from them. So you do need routine. I guess. That's funny. I'm very unstructured in a structured way. It's easier for me to tell my son what to do than run my own life.
But he will make sure that he gets his McMuffin before he goes to the vendor. Like you had your routine.
I miss that so much. I miss my morning meal. And for anyone concerned, I did reconnaissance this morning at the SWAT meet.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Talk about it.
Empty. Dust bunnies. My
There's
people
there.
I have binoculars, man. If I ever get pulled over, I'll tell the cop I have binoculars. This is America. But I was driving with my binoculars.
You were not.
I can peep if I want to peep.
7:45 this morning. That's my old routine. It's because I couldn't sleep last night, and I sat here and I'm like, literally right here. I'm like, oh, don't go. And then you cut to the next scene. I had all my clothes on. I'm like, all right, I'm going. I'm going.
Oh.
And they're there at like 6 o'clock in the morning, so nobody was there.
Wow.
And Saturday and Tuesdays where they're busy, they were never. That place was a madhouse. There would be traffic on a Sunday morning. Oh, yay! Hi, Sheila. Hey, Harley. And it was sad. I turned that corner and I was like, oh man, I don't even need binoculars for this because it's a fairground. So it's a big parking lot. And if I could see all the way to the college, no one's there.
Yeah.
So I got to find new. So I'm instead of a show hole, I'm in a fabric hole.
We'll find you something.
I feel like I'm just going to get in my car and start driving. I might end up in Utah. I'm in Utah's Happy Emporium, but I found tweed. I'm not kidding you. If you got some extra cash, then you have no reason not to meet Jess and Oh, Chrissy. Hey, 10 points for pouring that syrup. You are pouring on that syrup. It is the thrill of the hunt. I think that's what it is. And like, I'm tactile.
What about the SWAT meet in San Jose? That's a big one, or at least it used to be.
Alexa, how far is San Jose from Los Angeles, California?
From Los Angeles, San Jose is 339.7
339. That's Vegas. That's like Vegas is closer than San Jose.
I
I've
guess
been
it's
to
closer.
that swap meet, and it's huge.
The
It's
one
like
in
6
San
hours away.
Francisco. Sorry, what's that?
It's like almost 6 hours away for you.
Yeah.
Well, northern, like Southern California and Northern California are really far apart from each other. The state of California is humongous. It's easier for me to get out of state than to go to well, it takes me less time to get out of state than to go to Northern California.
I'm thinking we need to get a pilot's license for you. So we can get...
I know someone that bought a Cessna, and still to this day, everyone asks her, "Why did you buy a plane? Are you a smuggler? Why did you buy a plane?"
They would
license though. No, she
They'd probably do that. They'd probably think I'm smuggling fabric.
They're gonna be so mad when I land that plane and it's nothing but sewing machines. They're gonna yell at the dispatch guy.
Mm-hmm. What you bringing across the border?
California run out of tweed. Say it ain't. I just need new. You know what it is? Is all my vendors are gone and I'm just in mourning. That's all. That's really what it is. And I'm not willing to pay $35 a yard for real tweed, which is the same stuff I was getting. It just was at a swap meet on the ground in a giant pile.
Well, I think you were getting like dead stock things that were already just.
Yeah.
So they were getting it cheap and then they would pass on that savings to you. And that was amazing. And unfortunately, it's hard to find dead stock like that.
And I feel like I got lucky, and I have this real optimistic thing where I'm like, enjoy what you have while you have it, because you never know when something like this is going to happen where like I had the fabric cash cow and it's gone.
I mean, 3 months ago, we never had this conversation. We'd be like, oh yeah, he's just going to go to the swap meet in the morning. And then all of a sudden the world kind of just went sideways over there.
I took it for granted. No, but I took it for granted.
Yeah.
This is the same thing I would tell my son. Like, what lesson can we learn from this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I took it for granted, and they're all gone. The thrill of tweed, one man's journey to find a swap meet. And
that's a children's book.
And that's beautiful, Tasha. And Arlie just created a children's book.
Yes.
For your next vlog.
Yes.
I want to talk about it, but I don't. I have this rule against crying on camera.
It's all right. Just turn your camera off.
You know how all of us feel about Joanne's fabric closing.
So the fabric outlet is gone in Los Angeles?
It's mainly closed down. The guy, my dude, Modelo Man, is gone.
No, it says fabric merchant outlet.
I'll look it up. A lot of those places, though, you'll go there and they're closed. Dumpster diving, garment factories. Is there any left? A lot. I think a lot of what I was buying from Modelo Man was a leftover from a sold factory.
Right.
So I think he was the last bastion of real of just real dead stock, because he had rolls. And I'm not kidding you, this microfiber is from the 90s. That he would tell me all the time, he's like, take care of this. This is old and you'll never get more. Is there a fashion district besides New York or Los Angeles? Asking for a friend.
I bet Houston with all the fabric markets where Moda is. I guarantee that there's something around there.
I've been there. I've been to Houston. Okay. The lesson is buy more when the price is cheap.
Yeah.
You would think Hollywood would be a fashion district.
Hollywood, they're more they gear more towards that's a place where you can get a pump in any size. You can get a size 15 pump. You can get size 14 platform shoes. They gear more towards like dressing people and less than fabric. Because see, that's the thing. Downtown is where you got your fabric. Hollywood is where you got your leather and those weird hats and all this stuff that they don't sell necessarily anywhere else.
Yeah, it's like
they still have Fredericks of Hollywood. They still have all those places in Hollywood. That's not where I dress myself. I am crying over my check your rafters. Maybe you forgot a roll.
So I was curious, William, because you made the comment yesterday that you have fabric above your head, like whenever day that was the earthquake. I don't know if that was yesterday, whatever day. So what is this fabric storage above your head? Is it rafters? What is it?
I lost count. I don't know if it's like 10 or 15 55-gallon bags of scrap. I have never thrown away one scrap from anything that I've made in this house since the panty. Since 2019. Since before the panty. So anything that I have ever dragged in this house, I still have the scraps for it. And that's one reason I haven't got rid of my truck. I dumped a bunch of stuff in there the other day. And I opened up my truck. I was like, oh, I still have space. And I'm shoving stuff in the back of that.
So I won't keep scraps unless they're like of a decent size. Like I have and obviously quilters, we cut things and stuff, but I've even got to the point where like I'll do lots of time lapses for my shorts and I'll, do voiceovers, but I will specifically not throw my scraps away in my time lapses because people get deeply offended when they see that I'm throwing away scraps, but I'm like, I am not keeping something this big. I'm throwing it away. I feel great about it.
Because of
his
the amount,
scraps aren't like our scraps.
because of the amount I have, I
Then
will.
what do you do with this thing?
Throw it in the trash is what you do with it.
I'm like going, I was keeping them. I have those 3 bottom drawers that are full of these. These are 1 inch. I'm like going, so you're talking, by the time it's done, you're talking a thing that's a ½ inch big.
No,
like-
I was gonna pull one down, but I don't want to poke the bear.
You know what?
You'll risk your life, William.
End up throwing them away. But it's like there's no use for these.
Good riddance.
I'm weird. I have every scrap of every project, and it's weird when I open up my truck. I see scraps from like 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm like, oh, I remember that project.
Yeah.
Oh man, where's that jacket? I remember that.
Is that what you do that? Because she always throws hers away. Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm going to start throwing away in my time lapses again. I'm going to channel my inner Mona.
Throw them away.
I didn't
Sometimes
know
I
that.
say on my videos that I'm going to use them.
It's going. It's going into the garbage there.
Saving these for a future project.
See, you learned something new. I didn't know that bothers people.
Oh, that in the quilty world, that is controversial.
Yeah. If it's smaller than 2 inches, I'm not keeping it. I can't physically, mentally handle it. I can't.
It depends on my mood. Like,
Craft William. Like how big?
How big are your scraps compared to ours?
What's the smallest amount? Like, you're not throwing away anything? So even if you have like a little strip left.
okay, I throw away the strips. I keep the bigger pieces. Quilters would love me. All of my scraps are giant pieces. I have like swashes because I use a lot of lining. If the lining's cut all weird, I just bunch it up, put it in a plastic bag, and then I put it in my 55-gallon bag. So I have a variety of like, because I make clothes though, you could see like the cuts of what I'm doing,
It's gonna be perfect for my Mary Poppins bag.
Oh, I'm a quilter's dream as far as scraps. Like,
Not my dream.
I have a ridiculous amount.
You're my nightmare. You're my nightmare. Okay.
See, ones like this, I won't throw away. To me, they're too big to throw
Trust
away.
me, Tasha, the other day when I had my son help me because he's all buff, and I had this clear bag that I found, and I was like, all right, I stuffed it full of scraps. It was so heavy, I almost couldn't carry it. I was like, wait a minute, I have a buff 15, about to be 16-year-old. I was like, boy. And he dragged it out to the car. When I opened it up, he was like, this is bad even for you. Even for you. Because he hadn't seen it in a while, because I hadn't opened up that truck in a while.
So where's the sewing machine at, William?
There is still a sewing machine in my car. And I need to learn how to make left turns better. Even this morning, I'm a fast driver. I'd make a left turn. That thing's like, I'm still in here. Hey, untrackable. How's it going? Smaller than 2 inches. There's a joke there somewhere.
Fair.
Only big scraps here in the house of sewing. All my scraps are wearing cowboy hats.
I have no comment. No comment whatsoever.
Maybe
Love
I should. Do you know, I'm emptying my closet, and a lot of my hoarding came from me not willing to sell my grandmother's and my father's stuff. I'm willing. At this point in my life, I'm ready to sell it all. It's been 5 years. It's been almost 6 years.
Okay.
It's been like 6 years for my grandma and like 5 for my dad. I'm ready to get rid of it. But we'll see what tonight I'm going to move. I have a lot of I went through this weird denim phase where all I wore was denim, and I wore these cut off shirts and I put designs on them. All of that is on 2 racks in my middle closet. I'm going to empty that and rearrange my closet.
So why don't you turn like your mom's shirts, dresses, whatever, cut big pieces out of them and either make a big quilt or make them into something else.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, because she gave me a USS Lane Victory shirt with a giant Rosie the Riveter on the back.
Right.
And although I'm not against wearing a woman's denim shirt, I'm going to cut out the Rosie the Riveter. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, you're just keeping something of your mom's and your dad's and whatever, so you still have that memory.
Oh, it's my it's different. Like, my grandmother had designer clothes, and so those, like, I gave those away to anyone who wanted it. Right. I'm not a purse collector, even though if your size, what was she? She was like a 6 or a 7. I have a bunch of really, I can't believe I have a bunch of really fancy pumps in my storage. I'm gonna have a fire sale. And then someone's gonna be like, I bought these Gucci shoes for $10. Don't tell this fool that these are worth like 10 grand or something. Bigger scraps I don't want. I just give away. I think everyone keeps on telling me I need to find a quilters guild.
I also give to my high school that has a sewing program, and the teachers, and they'll take anything for the kids to learn how to make pillows or whatever out of.
I almost gave my truck away to the school. I was like, hey, do I get a tax break if I give you a truck? Can I give you a truck? And they were like salivating. They're like, we'll give you whatever you want.
We can't use plastic bags here. Oh, I bet you can't either in California. And so they make a lot of reusable shopping bags in the high school too.
We have them. You have to pay for them.
Oh, we can't have, stores do not have plastic shopping bags here. Zero. We went to Virginia and we went to a store and they bagged our stuff in plastic bags. And I was like, oh, I'm going back in time. This is lovely.
It's like vintage, isn't it?
It's amazing because I bought a big bag of plastic bags on Amazon because I still use them like for the bag. You know, we still need a plastic bag every now and again. Now I just got to buy them.
Yeah.
I use them for everything. And Sheila, now I have Sir Mix-a-Lot stuck in my head. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I use plastic bags for everything. And I got called years ago. I got called bougie on Facebook because I use plastic bags for trash lining.
Me too.
And someone was like, you must be rich. And I was like, well, I guess I am. But they called me bougie. They were like, oh, you're so bougie.
That's not the word people around here would use.
I have, like, on Facebook, I have family it's literally west and south. And so they point out the things that we do because they think that we're like space aliens compared to like people who live in Georgia. And they live in the sticks. Like the real sticks where they walk around with 22s looking for dinner.
Do you know you can buy like 1,000 plastic bags for next to nothing?
That's what I had to do. Like,
Really?
because you can't get them. I think $20 got me 500 or something.
You do it under a business name, because that's what I did when I had my business for fireworks. Finally, they're still logoed. I'm using them for garbage bags.
It's been a busy week. Andrea and Twinny McTwin and I bought sewing machines, and Twinny McTwin's sewing machine was so famous that mine is still in the car. It's playing second fiddle, literally in the car. I can hear it.
Buying it.
The part I don't get is they ban plastic bags, but all meat products are wrapped in plastic. Potato chips are in plastic. Everything's in plastic, including butter. I don't get
We've
it.
just come to accept it here. The rage has passed in New York, and now we're just in acceptance now.
Yeah. I mean, I have a whole bunch of shopping bags I made because I'm not paying 25 cents for a plastic bag I'm going to throw away. I'm just not doing it.
Now we all have really nice reusable ones.
Mhm.
I proved to myself that I will never bring my reusable bags into the store. I drove around reusable bags for like 4 or 5 years, just giving them a tour. They live in. I have reusable bags in my car right now. Never pulled them out. Never brought them to the store.
Never?
No, I don't ever remember to.
You'd have to here.
Yeah, I have, I don't know. It's the same bags that I use all the time. And every time I go into the grocery store, I just pull them out of my car. Even though there's plastic bags and everything, I just use them every time I go into the grocery store. It's like habit now, but
The thing here is they ask you, would you like plastic bags? What you don't realize is that you are signing a contract that you're going to pay, I think it's 10 cents a bag.
And I'm not doing it. I'm not paying for a bag. I'm not, no.
A few years ago, I would have paid it, but now we're used to it here. But yeah, no, can't even buy
I'm
them
not
here.
complaining. You know what? I would have to see. That's the thing. We have options. If I didn't have the option, you know what's so funny? I always remember to bring my reusable bags to the swap meet. Because I know I was going to buy a bunch of tchotchkes and a bunch of crud I didn't need, but I always had my bags. But to the grocery store, I never remembered.
You can buy paper bags. You do have, they'll bag your stuff in paper bags and you can pay for them, but they're like the very chintzy. And yeah, you're not getting your groceries home in those bags, like with the bag in one piece.
They started doing that here with the plastic. It drives me insane. I feel like in certain stores, they won't, if you have to double bag it, they won't charge you because that's how thin these
they're
new,
thin.
it drives me insane.
Don't you have a Vegas, like the Goodwill bag?
That was so well built. It's still in my car.
Yeah, but can't you get like a discount with you if you bring that in?
I don't know. That's a good question.
When Keepsake, the quilting store was still like a factory and I could go into it and it wasn't online. As long as I brought my bag from Keepsake, I got 10% off, whatever. So it was like always a habit.
I'm just wondering, how can anyone else fit in William's car? Because like there's a lot of stuff in that car.
I drive a Ford Flex, so they're built. I drive a soccer mom car, so it's built like a station wagon.
Very roomy. Yes.
It's long, and my car is long, so you can get a ton of stuff. And I have a one of the reasons I also like it is because I can. Well, I'm retired, but I can fit my surfboard in there.
Oh,
so it's long. But you could, I know for a fact that you could get like 9 touch and sews in the back of a Ford Flex. And that's just in the back's huge.
So you say, I don't think we 100% believe you. You need to go buy some and put them in there and we can go from there.
I could literally just go in the behind my vest. Those are all cabinets. In one of those cabinets is the touch and sew cabinet of shame. I just tucked like 10 touch and sews in there. I was like, oh man, I hope I never remember. It's like a tomb, like a mummy tomb in there.
You know what that.
His car's Mary Poppins bag. Yes.
I just Googled it. They are big. Very Mary Poppins like.
I like that car. It was when my kid was a little guy, I liked it just because of the protection we was in his car seat in the back. I liked that car. I had a Mitsubishi Montero. I miss my Montero. But you can't drive it around America. Like literally, I drove it to Montana, I drove it to Utah, I drove it to Oregon, I drove it into the ground. No plastic bags as of January 1st, 2026, unless it's extended in California. You can only. Oh no!
Done. Like, because New York usually does things after California does them, and it has been years since we've had plastic bags. I don't even know how long, but it has been.
We're babies, and we cried. We cried here.
All I know is I can finally buy plastic straws again readily, and for a while I couldn't. And I can't. I don't believe in paper straws. I'm sorry.
I'm not even trying to be dramatic. I feel like it's evaporating while I'm drinking it in my mouth.
Taste it. It's disintegrating. Yes. Ew. Stop.
I'm not even trying to it's so sad. It got to the point where for a while I had plastic straws in my car.
Me too. I'm like, you're ruining my life. I'm not trying to. Yeah, this is ruining my day.
Or like when I'd go through a drive-through, I was like, oh, can I have an extra straw? Because so that when I go to the stores that give you the paper ones, I just automatically had some in my console ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I never paid for anything.
Paper straw. I 1000% agree with you, Tasha. Paper straws made me angry. Colorado has banned plastic bags too. The paper bags that Walmart provides for a fee are thick and stable. This is so true. I'm gonna miss those bags when I run out of the. No, they're getting.
Don't worry. You can buy suitable replacements on Amazon if you're willing to pay a small fee.
Get rid of bags, but at least dies in food. Exactly.
Why doesn't people just start making bags out of the scraps they have?
Well, I think
I have to.
Bags are good for trash and stuff, I think is what people will.
Tweet bags. Oh.
I don't like glass straws.
Oh, I like my glass straws.
I have a couple, but I feel like I had one that's wrapped in plastic, and I feel like that plastic is going to get moldy.
I have some stainless steel ones. I think they are. Big fan.
Copper. I have copper. My straws are copper.
No plastic bags in Canada for several years. This is the one thing we were unsuccessful. We tried.
It's a copper straw.
So that's why I'm not surprised when Denise said they're going to be banned next year. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Because I thought they banned them 10 years ago.
Mm-mm.
But they're still here.
But everybody's got scraps. Most everybody just start making your bags. I mean, they're not.
I need to find that. Because I'm a pattern junkie. I have a bag pattern in here somewhere.
You don't even need a pattern. It's just you're just sewing two squares or two rectangles together and put a handle on it.
But I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber. I like the drama. I like the drama of the pattern.
Hey, use your serger to make it.
I don't want a serger.
It's almost time for a rethread too.
I've had 3 sergers and I literally chucked them in the dumpster.
Last year on Marketplace, before I knew any of you really existed, I'm pretty sure it was last year sometime, I got a serger off Marketplace and I also can't get that to work. So now I'm going to need 2 tutoring sessions.
See, I don't
Right there. Oh, that way. He's the man. He is the man.
I'm looking at it over there.
I am.
It's an old baby lock. Like it was somebody's grandma's.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can help you.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can help you. Amazon won't send products to my address if it's banned in California. I've been trying to get a gas-powered lawnmower.
Rude. Following was super rude.
Yeah.
I would drive to Arizona and just buy a mower and go.
Yeah.
Somebody on the border is going to have to start like a business where you can deliver your packages to my house and I will meet you halfway for a fee.
Yeah.
Nevada used to do that, but they no longer have the money. On all of the borders, they have little towns with casinos,
Mhm.
and all the contraband and stuff you can't buy in your state, they would sell right there. But all of that has gone out of business. At least on my side, it's all gone out of business. Yes, paper straws are worthless. I have a supply of straws in my glove box. I
Yep.
do. Man, I went to my local supply store and was like, I'm going to get the jumbo bag of straws. Thank you.
Denise, there is a video on how to make them on my thing, on my YouTube channel. I have a video on my, it actually says shopping bags. I made them with a pocket inside, outside. I did the French seams on the inside, so there's no seams. Out of scrap fabric.
I
Are we
feel
gonna make
like
some tea bags?
Huh?
I feel like a star is born tonight. I have been in kind of a. I'm just sad because my vendors are gone. I do have a lot of tweed in here still.
Tweed, I think about how cool that would be. A tweed shopping bag would be cool.
Yeah.
William, that's a business. If your plastic bags are going away on January 1st, you need to start sewing up those scraps or getting those scraps to sell to people to make their own bags and clear out your scraps. There's a business opportunity here.
Think about it. A shopping
You're
bag,
speaking my money is my language.
any color.
Worried about want to make your own bags? Come buy a bag of scraps for whatever.
That's not a bad idea at all. Well, out here in Michigan, we're just killing the earth. We have plastic bags. I can mail you some. Michigan has plastic bags confirmed. I think
Yeah.
tweed bags would be cool. Thank you, Mona.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I'll make some and sell to you if you don't want to make. I have a ton of tweed. And I've been dying to use these. I've had this. I can't remember which one was first. This one, I think this was from Joann's.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
But it's really, if you look on the back, it is literally a grocery bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just box corners.
That's all it is. That's all it
I just don't like the box corners, so none of my bags are made with box corners.
Oh, I have to have box. Yeah, and then I put
Why?
the stable bottom on it too.
I kind of want to make this one, though.
I mean, the pyramid one's pretty cool.
And I want to make A. I definitely want to make it.
Yeah.
One. Things. See? There's this one has pockets. Yeah, pockets on both sides. Inside.
Can I shove a gallon of milk and a pack of Pall Malls in that?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. This one will hold 2 gallons of milk plus 2 2-liter sodas.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now you're speaking my language.
These have been tested. Here's even one I made out of chickens.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Oh,
this one is nothing but scraps. They're not hard to
Catch on my
make.
bag. Ohio has plastic bags.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not hard to make.
Don't jinx it. Count your days.
I need box corners. I need room. No, I need this advice because I am going to start making bags.
Yep.
I have a gajillion zippers in here too.
Yep.
was
Corners are easy to make. They're not hard.
There's a guy on YouTube. His name's Gunther Designs.
Mhm.
He lives somewhere on the other side. He lives somewhere on the Ontario side or somewhere on there. But he made a bag one time. Just this random short popped up. The bag was bigger than him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I need one of those. And he had it under his arm, and the thing was like this long. So
Like
I'm thinking about
IKEA bag, like how big IKEA bags are. Like they're so
yes.
long. Yeah.
But it was more long than deep.
Yeah.
This is a tiny one because it holds my blood pressure thing in it. I don't want the doctors touching me with their thing that they put on everybody else. So it holds the finger pulse thing and my blood pressure cuff thing in.
Denise, I do not dry tweed. I hang dry most of my clothes,
Right.
but tweed can take a pounding from a washing machine. But I wash everything delicate. My car is full of handmade bags.
Yes.
I like those, Rita. Good use of the scraps. Scrappy grocery bags could be a good fundraiser. Pretty use of scraps. You know what's funny, Terry? I was thinking of this tutorial. The tutorial that Terry posted, is what inspired me to make a bag in the first place, which I still have not.
Yeah, Mona does some beautiful bags. Hers are, but Mona has the zippers. I can do zippers. I don't like zippers, but y'all should check out Mona's. Hers are. She's got some beautiful bags. She does. She really does.
Absolutely.
She does. She does.
Yes, that one they posted is a beautiful bag.
Oh man, I slept all day, so now I'm realizing I have no excuse to finish all the chores that I've been procrastinating on because I'm going to be up all night.
So we're gonna see a tweed bag, right?
We're going to add it to the list. It's next to the hammer pants.
No. That'll be the next project. Make a bag. Just make a bag.
That doesn't sound like a request.
That's a make a bag.
I feel like Beetle Bailey. Gomer Pyle. Which I have been so on the tune out lately that I have been watching Gomer Pyle.
Mm-hmm.
They filmed that in San Diego, California at Camp Pendleton. They had to have. They had to have. They filmed. There's no other place that they filmed that. They had to have filmed that at Camp Pendleton.
Oh, you put snaps on.
Doesn't Mom get all your bags? The bag I carry. I use snaps. I'm too lazy to.
Oh.
Hold on. I got snaps. Where are they?
The only snaps I like are the pearl. They put them on like Western dress shirts.
Do you guys remember watching Pee Wee Herman and there was like the word of the day and like everyone would scream? I feel like this like stream has some of its words like that. Like there's Pee Wee Herman words here.
Oh, the couch starts talking, the walls spinning. Oh yeah, I love Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, that couch was called Cherry. Her name was Cherry.
I loved that show.
Even though a lot of people had issues, I thought it was the funniest show. But
Me and Pee Wee.
And Pee Wee Herman is still in movies, and people don't realize it.
That's a whole bin of snaps.
It's like my metal snaps for when I make bags. So
okay.
Big things, big huge things.
I do. No, I used to make. I used to call my mom calls them daddy bags, but I would make bags for new dads with diaper. Because they can just put a couple of diapers in there and like a change of clothes for the kiddo, and then I would make like a cover so that when they go to change the kid, they put the cover down because when you go into those bathrooms, who knows the last time they've been cleaned?
Right.
So then you can just throw it all in the washer when you get home.
My diaper bag was an MP5 bag. And if anyone knows what an MP5 is,
Yeah.
but they when you buy one, they give you a big bag. So I would carry it. Everybody thought I had an automatic weapon in there. It was diapers.
I was gonna say, didn't I use an MP5 in Call of Duty back in the day?
No, I have a bag that's made for. Well, it's when it's folded in half, and I would carry it around. Oh yeah, it didn't make it like
Bag doesn't take very long. I just never thought about the magnet. I never thought about snaps.
Not to beat the snap thing to death, but do you have to use a special tool for snaps?
No. It works better, but you don't have to.
I was just about to say yes.
Yes, it all depends on the snap.
It works better, but a hammer does put the snaps on, and so does a pair of pliers.
Okay, but as as a professional caveman, I hit too hard with the hammer, and so I end up adding dimples and divots to it.
Yeah. Well, that's why you put a piece of cloth. Like if you're using a pair of pliers, you put a piece of cloth between the things. You just have to be careful because if you're using like pearl snaps, it will crack that pearl.
Jess, do you use a tool, like the special tool, or are you using a hammer?
Mine's the drawer. It looks like a pair of pliers
to me. Like that's what I have. And then the snaps that I have for those metal, you kind of make like little slits before you sew the bag together, and then there's like a metal plate on the back that that you put on the back because there's like teeth that come through, and then you bend them so they don't go anywhere.
Plastic snaps.
I would just use Velcro.
Yeah, I've used Velcro too. Some people prefer Velcro over snaps. I just kind of ask if they have hand issues and stuff.
Oh,
it can be really difficult sometimes.
That's why I don't like zippers. Sometimes I have a hard time, and it's like I end up not zipping mine.
Oh, I'm not a zipper girl.
I don't like
the zippers.
I dislike zippers. I don't like them.
I feel that would be dangerous eventually because there's so many cool zipper pulls and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know where I'd go.
I got some at the Road to VA quilt show. I thought of you too because I was like, oh, I wonder if she's left because they had the little cows.
Yes.
Aren't they adorable?
Yeah, but I saw them. Oh, okay. I was like, I hope Jess saw this booth because they had that and they had something else. And I was like, this is all the cow stuff here.
I can't go all fully cow. I just can't.
No.
I got to branch out to other things. I don't want to be like known just for the cows all the time.
Then everyone's going to start buying cow knickknacks. It's like, it's too much.
Yeah.
I'll call you cow lady. Like, I know horse people, and then I know people who own horses. Then there's horse people where you walk in their house and everything has to do with horses or that Southwestern motif. Like everything.
I can't do that.
When we bought this house, they had horses out back, and that was like I think one of the reasons why people didn't want this house. We actually sold the horse fence, and we're like, you can come buy this fence and take it down, so we made money and didn't have to do the labor. But I'm still getting rid of like the horse remnants. Like there's still one towel hanger in the little spare bathroom. Like there were so many horse things in this house, and I was like, oh my god. I hate it.
That's going too far. I mean, fine, but no.
Again, people treat horses better than I know 9 horses right now that are in a private built barn that basically is a stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's enclosed. It's got air conditioning. They got their own private stalls. It's better than my house. And I'm saying that because I built somewhere in there, my 16 and 17-year-old years are in there. Those things, it's like they have their own apartments.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Velcro. The only reason I don't like Velcro is if it has that sticky adhesive. There's no way to sew it without ruining it.
Velcro.
I mean, you can't sew it. I sew Velcro all the time.
I'm talking about the stuff that has the adhesive on the back.
Oh, I don't buy that stuff because it's hard on needles.
I didn't know when I was a rookie. I just found this box that I inherited. I didn't know if it came from my grandmother or my father. And I started sewing with it, and I learned the hard way.
Yep.
That was actually in the beginning of the mask era because I made this really quick mask, and I learned that to not use sticky Velcro.
That's hard on the needles. Yep.
Matter of fact, if we have to start wearing masks again, I'm just gonna go in my collection. I'm not gonna make one. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna go get my collection. I have a denim one. Where is that? I made one that matched all my outfits. I made a bunch of denim masks that matched every outfit I had.
I made a mask that has silver, those little silver discs. What do you call those things? Sequins. The whole mask is made from silver sequins
Oh, that's awesome.
that go up and stay up or down. And I did it because people ask me, where'd you get that? It's like, I'll never tell.
Simple mini duffel. Oh, I need a duffel. My son wanted me to. We found this giant bag, and he won't let me add straps on his bag. So I was thinking about just making an obscenely large bag.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has a bunch of, like, all his MMA stuff. He has pads and gloves and all the stuff they switch back. They're like triathlons with all the crud that they're taking off and putting on.
You have gear for every little bit of it. So new event, new gear.
Man, he said he's going to be there from 11 to 4. I'm just glad there's a greasy spoon across the street because I'm going to need a breakfast burrito and a break.
What time is his match? Does he know yet?
They're very, but we're Californian, so everything's very bohemian. And we have to see if people even show up.
Yeah. Because you can only fight against people like in a certain weight class, right?
I won't let him fight people that are older. I have a list.
Yeah, that too.
Even if they're in his weight class?
There's a difference between an 18-year-old that's 160 pounds and a 15-year-old that's 160 pounds. The 18-year-old men, like, my son works out every day and I'm stronger than him. Men, like, I call it man muscles. The older you get stronger in a weird way.
Your son just doesn't look 15. He looks so much older. He doesn't look 15.
I hope he's not listening because he's snickering right now. He loves it. He gets
good looking kid. And
he asks everybody. He asks everybody, how old do you think I am? How old do you think I am?
No.
They know he's gonna say 40 because he's standing next to me. I got a gray beard. I look like Moses' cousin.
Yeah. He just doesn't look like he's only 15. I just there's no way he's that young.
You know what, Cynthia? I didn't do my first zipper up until like a year and a half ago.
I just don't like zippers. I had to do too many of them in my dad's upholstery shop. I just like zippers.
I bought a Rudolph mask. It has a red palm nose.
Cute.
Do you know the ones that would get me, and people were doing it here? They would print the lower half of their face on a mask.
Oh, I thought that was horrible.
Oh, it looked like something was wrong with it.
I did never like those.
Oh, those would always get me.
Making it weird.
Super weird. Because all of a sudden they have giant face. Their face, like, all of a sudden their face is like zoomed in.
And people thought they weren't wearing masks sometimes if they looked right, and then people were getting weird.
Oh, and people where I'm from, people were getting in physical fights over it.
Yes. I had that. No, I had to hire 3 guards because I was telling people you're not coming in here without a mask, and it was a tent. And they say, well, I says, I don't care what medical conditions you are out. Crown Royal. A lot of people did. No.
Yeah.
I used.
Oh, you come out from the bag? That's hilarious.
Yeah. I used bamboo fabric and cotton. And I can't remember what I put inside. And then I had a metal thing that you use for flowers, the green metal for the band for the nose. And they were made to fit. There was no standard. They were made to fit my face.
Seriously, I stayed in during that time. I still don't go out that much.
I don't either.
My daughter was born in March of 2020.
Oh,
so,
my
you know,
God.
when you have a new baby, you're
in the heart of that.
The doctor's offices and all that stuff. 0 out of 10 don't recommend.
Yep.
I work in a facility where we have basically a hospital and a nurse on staff at all times. We have to wear masks. Not anymore, but back then.
Yeah.
And here where I live, all the grocery stores had bouncers.
Wow.
My grocery store, they hired 2, 6, 7 dudes.
Yep.
And they were like, I'll never forget this one guy. He just walked around the store, and people were like, "Oh no!" They put their mask on. They see him coming.
Right.
Wow. I've never seen bouncers at any of our stores.
And when all the restrictions disappeared, the big dudes disappeared. Because I still go to the same grocery store after all these years. Whether you think it's right or wrong, my brother-in-law made a ton of money by selling mesh masks. He made out very wild. Those were big here too. My mask went to nursing homes for residents.
My sister-in-law had a lot of anxiety, so she had to have the mesh masks, or she couldn't have done it. Just anything, like she can't wear wedding rings or anything.
Do you know recently people started wearing them again? And I told Twin McTwin, I'm like, is there something going on?
I know, we talked about that.
What's going on? What's like? I freaked out because more than 10.
Flagstaff here in Arizona, people have contracted. It's a highly contagious disease.
No, it's
coming from gophers.
No, I saw it. I'm so sorry. It's the bubonic plague. I forgot about that.
Arizona is yes.
Wow.
And they didn't catch it because people aren't tested for bubonic plague. Well, people started dying. They thought that was pneumonia. They discovered it was bubonic plague.
No joke. Yesterday, because I still have AOL because I'm a dinosaur, I got an AOL notification out loud. I said, I don't need this stress in my life.
Yes.
And I flicked that notification away. Like, I don't even want to see that.
Yeah.
Bubonic plague. It's like, oh my God, just what Arizona needs.
All right, that's confirmed. I'm building an actual bubble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Good to know.
We need bouncers in our Walmart. They have food fights in the.
Yep.
I would take that person's picture and ban them for life from Walmart. I would shame them.
But they don't, because the Walmart employees are not allowed to interfere anymore.
Well, I wouldn't either.
They can't interfere. It's like a shoplifter. They're not allowed to
I
stop.
don't get paid enough to risk my life. Tell you that.
As I actually have worked as a bouncer. They don't pay you enough at grocery stores to get punched in the face.
Sorry.
Right.
They got insurance. Like if you have a bouncer, you get a guard card. You could carry a firearm. You get all kinds of insurance.
No.
Yep.
We're back from dinner. Oh, I made hundreds of masks and never want to do that again.
I don't want it. No, I don't want to do. No.
I have weird dreams, and I actually recently had a dream that I was sitting down making masks, but I knew it was a dream because my Husqvarna Viking was alive, and it didn't have stickers. So that's how I knew it was a dream.
No. Now I just wear the N95 masks. They got a little filter on them.
I saw that too, Katie. I'm sorry, Terry. Terry, I saw that, and I was like, nope. No, if it said LA, I might freak out a little bit. But even though Arizona is close, and Flagstaff's even closer to me because it's on this side. It's closer to me than Phoenix.
It's up north, and it's weird because it still got snow up on the mountain in Flagstaff. It's cold up there right now, so it's like, how can that thing have survived?
Pneumonic plague.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse. I can't breathe.
Yeah, pneumonic. You can't breathe. It acts like pneumonia, but it's not pneumonia.
The fleas.
Like when I learned about it in like the old days, it was the bubonic. There's two things, right? Like I haven't been saying bubonic my whole life, and it should. Okay, I was like, is bubonic plague a lie?
They still find the plague all around the world, like when they test water and stuff.
Yeah.
Mnemonic. Is that like Johnny Mnemonic? Great movie.
Yeah, pneumonic plague is what it's called.
They locked down the store until the police got there.
Yep.
Wow.
No, thank you.
Same for me, Terry. I stayed home from March to September. Only drove and ordered pickups a handful of times. I stayed home too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? I'm not gonna sit up here in front. I got cabin fever for real. I went through the full gamut of laughing, crying, being in my backyard. I was painting. I re-roofed. I did all. I lost it. I lost it being trapped in the house.
I was selling fireworks, and that was brutal.
I still have a big bag of masks.
Mm-hmm.
My son. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say in my we have to carry N95s. Is that what they are? My father-in-law.
95, yeah.
Yeah, he would well, they both worked for the hospital, my husband and my father, but he would get samples of EPP, and so he would just give us, it's like our linen closet has like 2 huge boxes full. He goes, don't ever get rid of them because you just never know.
Mine have a little
He was very
filter
I've never
thing
seen
on
him
it.
like that.
Right. Mine has a little orange filter thing on it.
Yeah.
It's not a regular one, and it fits, but that little filter, it allows you to breathe.
Like he wouldn't even let us in his house.
Right.
Like, so it was very interesting. I've never seen him like that.
I don't allow anybody to come in my house. Ain't happening.
I go, you don't want to hug, Papa?
Nope.
You can come in my house. We'll do the Watusi. We can shake hands. We just started, even though I will say we just started shaking hands again. But I work in a weird field where I deal, even though I work for a care facility, I work in the construction field.
Right.
So it's more of a pride thing where when someone meets you, they're like, nice to meet you. And they shake your hand.
Mm-mm.
I haven't shook hands with anybody in forever because I'm like a hugger.
You
No.
are a hugger. You are such a hugger.
I am.
Like this.
I'm not sure I wasn't there for that one, probably because they're pajamas, man.
Today, my friend's husband tried to give me a handshake when I was leaving his daughter. Like, these people I've known for 20 years. I'm like, Steven, you are not putting your hand. It was like 90 degrees. We're all sweating. He goes, well, I'm sweaty. I'm like, I'm hugging. Like, dude, I'm insulted that you just tried to handshake me.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like, that would be someone I know for 20 years.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, he was sweaty, so he was feeling weird. Like,
I've known the people I work with, they've known me since I was probably like 11 or 12. So it gets awkward because we're way too formal with each other sometimes. Because they've known me most of my life.
Yep. Yep.
I'm so excited to have legit excuse to never leave the house.
I didn't leave my house until 5 plus years. Until January of this year was the first time I left in almost 6 years. I didn't leave. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I couldn't do that. I'd get so I don't know. I have to go somewhere. I was like, okay, where's the state park that's open? We're gonna go hiking. We got to be outside.
Well, the difference was I got COVID twice.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Mr. Barron brought it to me. And what they figured is it came in on something he brought in the house. So now everything gets sprayed with isopropyl alcohol. And it sits there and I don't touch it. And I'm allergic to bleach. So I can't use bleach.
I watch movies and we get jealous because people in the movies got to go out and do things. Cabin fever was real. I'm telling you, I lost it. I came back, but and it wasn't even anything overt. It's just, there was like, I had this weird anxiety all the time. Like, I lost it.
Yep. Now people are getting anxiety to have to go back to work.
I was running to my tractor. I hugged my tractor. I jumped on the hood. I did that thing the Dodgers do.
Yeah, people don't want to go back to work. They realize, well, I can do the same thing and never have to leave my bed.
I didn't like teaching online. I did not. I mean, if I have to do it, I can do it. That's not a problem. But I had second graders and physically having them and just doing activities back and forth with each other, like they need to play. That's how they learn. Some of them do. and just being on it. And their parents sometimes wouldn't even put them on a computer. I was like, come on, I just need
Really?
for a second. Just let me see them. Yep. I can't tell you. I had 20 kids and only 12 of them would show up.
So what did the parents? So the complaint that people are having that children didn't learn, I'm like, how can they not learn if they are physically there?
I had half of them again because I moved up to 4th grade 2 years later.
Right.
Well, we could have solved this.
So the parents should have been on top of it, making them sit there and learn instead of going off and playing. And
Well, you forget that most of those parents were working as well. So you have to, we still have jobs that we have to do as well. Like,
okay, you did it. So how did your little?
well, I didn't have kids at the time. I worked from home, but
Oh,
I did it. And they were working from home, and their kids were at school at home. And you got a meeting with your boss, and your kids trying to get on school. Like,
that could be very difficult.
How did you do it? I mean, how do you make
myself available in the evening and everything just so that I could have FaceTime? I was like, can we just have 15 minutes a week? Like, that's all I wanted to see.
Well, they should be able to figure that out.
It was one of the worst times of my life, and I barely made it. That's how. We barely made it through. When my son reads out loud, I'm like, oh man, something worked during that time. Oh, thank goodness. You can read. Good.
No.
Yeah. But I never want to do that ever again. Never.
I'm a social person. We dance 5 nights a week, so staying home was tough. I didn't realize how much I get in my car and leave.
Yeah.
I just leave, like, especially on the weekends when no one's looking. I'm like, I'm going to see how far north I can go or how east I can go before I have to turn around and come back.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I used to do before I had kids. I was gone. I was like, where am I going to go? I'm going to go to the beach today. I'm going to go to the mountains today. I was everywhere. My day off, I was gone. You never saw me.
Wow.
I will say, though, and I talk about this all the time, I was a compulsive gambler. And my biggest problem was that I kept winning. And so every weekend I would go to Vegas.
Yeah.
And the plague saved me. And I'm not saying like I quit gambling, and I haven't spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on gambling since.
Mm-hmm.
So in a weird way, the plague stopped me. It stopped that. It cut that habit off real quick.
Yeah, it definitely will, because you can't get into the places. So yeah,
I just live too close to the literal Sin City. I feel like if I lived near Atlantic City, I'd have the same problem. I'd be like, let's go to Atlantic City, man. Come on, let's go.
I don't
They
know
have a fashion district.
Jersey.
What's that?
I wouldn't want to live near Jersey like that.
I feel like that about Lake Havasu.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Rita.
Bye, Rita. But like even up near Reno, I mean, and we've talked about Reno, but that's like a huge place up there too with casinos and things. I've been doing research.
But I told you about Reno, though.
Reno
is the real wild, wild west.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even trying to be mean. They're proud that they're a town of outlaws. As someone who rides bikes, like Reno is proud that they're Reno. Sitting in front of a computer all day is tough for adults, let alone kids. My kid, if I left him alone, he would prefer to be on his Oculus, his computer, his phone all day.
But not studying.
At all.
Right.
Not a page.
Well,
not one math problem to be had.
And then I have no idea. Well, I do know where this kid comes from. She is a little bit of me, but she's a lot like her father-in-law, my father-in-law. My oldest, she will come home from school and she will sit at her computer and do her homework until dinner time and then continue doing it until 10 o'clock at night. Saturdays, Sundays, she's still doing schoolwork. She has to be perfect on everything. And that's the way my father-in-law was. Absolutely. He got straight A's all the way through college, and she's like on the same trajectory. Like just the way she is. If she gets a 95 on a paper and they said, and they give her the rubric. She goes, well, this wasn't on the original thing, and she'll go and fight them. Like, I don't know where she does not get that from me, but she can find her teacher and talks to them and go, I'm sorry.
If my kid gets a 95, I'm buying him a car. Wait, kid, what kind of car you want? Are you kidding?
Well, and we have a deal where every time she brings home, because this is her job, she gets, this is my role, not my husband's role, but she gets $20 for every A at the end of the quarter. And if she gets straight A's, she gets an extra $20. So she can get up to $120 for a semester. She loves that idea. And that's all I give her.
I like that you're already adding in performance bonuses. She's ready for corporate America. Yes.
Absolutely.
Hitting sales targets.
And then you have my youngest. Bless her. I don't know. It's going to be
let
fun.
her sister earn the money and then offer to do a service for her sister to get paid the money probably. And then, she'll find another way.
All kids are different.
They are. They're motivated.
Yesterday, I reminded my son, he's like, I need a car. I reminded him he has a truck in front of the house. All he has, I ask little things of him to do to get the truck going. It really just needs a battery. And then once we get a battery, because the batteries are expensive, they're like $300-400.
Yeah.
But once we get a battery, I'm gonna paint the car, and then he can have it. And he's had that offer for months, and there's 3 things I've asked him to do, and he hasn't done it. And the other day, he's like, I want a bike. I was like, you have a car.
Does he not want the truck? Would he rather have a car than a truck? Is this like his thinking?
I don't know, because he is very specific, but he is at that point of like, if it has 4 wheels.
Okay. Because I'm like, you should, to me, I was grateful. I was like, wow, thank you so much for giving me a car, Mom and Dad. Like, I appreciate this. And I drove my little Taw for years. And then I sold it, and so that I can get another one. But I was really appreciative of that first car.
I think a lot of it, what it is we have too many distractions.
Yeah.
I think we're doing too much. So a car, like, although it's the ultra convenience, there's a million other things that he's doing,
And I think that truck's probably safer than any car that he could get right now anyway.
I want to say, oh, poor Ronald. I almost said his last name.
Yeah.
Some young man who didn't have a license hit me in a Mitsubishi Eclipse, totaled his car on my truck. I came home, got an old school plunger, put it up against the metal, put my foot up against the car, and popped out where he hit me. Literally, just boop, and popped it out because the truck is metal.
Wow.
That truck will save your life. That truck is like a helmet. This will save your life.
Yeah.
That's why I want him to drive it too, because it's a tank.
Mm-hmm. And that's what he needs.
Children need protection.
Jess, do you find with your daughters that one is motivated by, like, my son, I'll be like, I'll get you some V-Bucks if you do blah, right? And he's very motivated to do that. Versus my daughter, I have to be like, if you don't do that, I'm taking away your makeup. Like, I have to be like, if you do this, I'll give you something. And then the other one is like, I will have to take something away. Like, she doesn't care, like, about.
I was that kid. I didn't care. I was that kid.
Oh, my daughter's just like.
It all depends on what it is. But yeah, with my youngest, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, I could take things away from her. I could. Okay, fine. I'll find something else to do. She'll just go outside and sit and just practice softball and still not do the test that I asked her to do.
Yeah. That's my daughter.
Unload the dishwasher.
I'm laughing because
up on the stairs, bring it up.
I take pride in the fact that my mom told me, she's like, out of all of your brothers and sisters, she's like, there's nothing I could do to you. She's like, there was nothing. She's like, you truly didn't care. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Ma.
Those youngest kids, they're built different.
They are. And my oldest, she could cry and cry and cry and cry and just tears welling, and I could not get her to stop. I look at my youngest and I go, stop crying right now. And then boom, they were gone. And then she was just off on her way and doing her things. My oldest one's just so emotional. So emotional.
My oldest one's more emotional too.
Yeah. But she was the only for 29 months, the only grandchild, the only niece and nephew, the only niece. I mean,
I think a
Right.
lot of it also, though, I don't blame the internet, but like kids are different now because they're never told no. And I'm not talking about us
No.
telling them no. The internet says yes.
Yeah.
Touch a button, yes. Everything you do is yes on the internet.
Oh, I don't like this. Swipe.
Yeah,
Like, let's
man, let me tell you, my world was no.
Yeah.
No. Can I? No. What about no?
Even just commercials, like my kids, because I paid for YouTube Premium because I don't like commercials. But like they get frustrated when they have to like watch an ad, and I was like, you wouldn't have survived the 90s. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Shut up and watch the commercial. Like,
Yeah.
please.
Sometimes I remember like I'd be watching a show and the commercials would be so long you'd forget what was going on in the show.
Right. What am I even watching?
I was like, oh yeah, I'm watching on TV. Yeah.
It's a 1988 Ford F-150 and it's a beast. It's a Detroit iron, as I like to say. That's back when they still used to build cars.
I totally drive it. It'd be amazing.
I have to paint it though, because I'm starting to notice like, and it's only where I live, because in the valley it's not like this, but where I live, everybody has a new car. So my car sticks out. So like I wash my car. There's certain things I do just because I have a black car. I won't wash it until like someone writes "wash me" or "this is pathetic, William" on the back. Like why is your car gray?
Oh,
So I have to paint my truck. It's all keeping up with the Joneses too.
just make sure that you don't Carolina squat it, okay?
I don't know how people can drive like that.
So literally, Tasha, the car is like at a 45-degree angle. It looks like that. And I saw another one yesterday, and I almost took a picture of it for you. But I was like, how do you drive when your suspension's like up like that? I don't know. I just don't know.
I had a friend's daughter who would curse and then pour dish soap in her own mouth. Yeah, these kids are different, man.
No.
It's like, I know the action and it's worth the consequence.
You know what though? There has to be somewhere in the middle, because my parents were no joke. You'd get pinned up against the wall. Like my parents, man, I'm telling you, it was just a different era. But that's not okay either.
No.
So there has to be somewhere in the middle as far as raising kids, you know. My kid hates it. I'll give him a 3-hour speech.
My son will sometimes go, Mom, I will do whatever if you just stop talking.
Yep. I've learned that's worse. That's worse than anything.
Why are we talking about this again? Well, I wasn't finished, and you think I'm finished after a conversation. I'm not done yet.
If I'm talking about choices, he's like, oh no. Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
Can I get a snack? Can I get a snack before the show? I didn't tell my son that their grade would not be lower than what they had when they were sent home. It could only improve if he did his assignments. He thought they were required.
Oh, nice.
I was raised old school, so I don't think that worked either. I was shocked when I started counting for my youngest to do something, and it worked.
It used to work for me too, because I know if my parents got to 3, my butt was getting.
See, exactly. That's different. My kid knows I'm bluffing.
Yeah, my kids don't.
My parents, they would like, I know how to fix drywall. I will come at you.
Exactly.
My parents were crazy. So you know.
Oh, they know I'll take their keyboard. Like, I take stuff away. Like, Emma has a laptop. I just unplug it. She could be in the middle of the game. I unplug it, close it, gone.
That does work.
If Olivia's, if something happens with her, let me unplug your mouse, your keyboard, your monitors, because she has like a whole gaming system set up. And I was like, I can't bring it all, but I can take the good stuff.
I heard something I hadn't. I was an emo teenager. I cried over girls. Girls cried over me. I was Georgie Porgy. I was that kid. My son recently had to switch phones. He thought he lost all his data. He walked in here and said, "My life is over." I can't say it without laughing. He said, "My life is over." And he was big crying. And I'm like, dude, give your phone 5 minutes. 10 minutes later, the cloud was like, "Oh, I exist." And all of his junk came back, you know? But to watch him think that his life was over because of information, to me, that would be freeing. Like, I love, like, if the internet disappeared tomorrow, I'd be like, well, I've been dying to work on that treadle. I would
But
just,
then I wouldn't know how to work on it. Is the
but see, that's the thing. You'd figure it out.
true.
Tasha, I don't know how to work on this thing. I still don't, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
They just said keep oiling it. It'll get there. And I'm like, all right, well, we're just gonna keep oiling it.
What if we can get that and just dip it in?
Physically, I'm bluffing. I will take your phone.
Yeah.
Back when my son was
No, you're not getting spanked.
back when my son was obsessed with his PlayStation, I would just take the power cord. I just had to do that one time.
Yeah. The best thing is you take the power cord and they have like a full battery and you watch it just slowly go down to like 0 and they can't recharge it. And you're just staring at them and go, "Oh, are you ready to do your work now so I can give you your charger back?"
That's funny.
That's great. I love that. In a certain way. Okay, I'm not that ugly of a person, but it's fun.
Listen, we have to find the joy in parenting. And if it's watching a battery life go down, we're doing all right.
Oh my gosh. I said no on Thursday. My kid, like, he was so mad at me. He turned purple. I walked out of the room. I walked in here and I was like, high five for parenting. And then I called my ex-wife just to rant on my kid and just be like, hey, if he calls you, I was parenting.
Sometimes I go, today I'm your mom and not your friend. The answer isn't changing. Go be mad. But today, mom's not your friend.
You rule today. Absolutely.
I had to learn that because it's only my son and I, and we do have friend moments.
Mm-hmm.
Or he'll look at me like, are we allowed to do this? And I'm like, well, you're just lucky you got me as an adult. Then there's other moments where I'm like, no, we cannot do this because I'm an adult.
Yeah. We're kind of starting to get our secret languages. Mom in fun mode or mom in mom mode?
Yes.
It's different. It's different when my son's older. Like there's certain freedoms that he has, and there's other ones where I'm like, and you know what? It's the internet though. Because in my day, we had to go outside to get in trouble. We had to go meet people to get in trouble. We had to go like physically find these things, you know. And now the drama will come right to your doorstep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I will spank you so hard you won't be able to sit for a week. My parents were you know what? My whole generation got their butt kicked, and I don't see it working.
No. My dad would tell me he's going to pop me into next week. That's what he would just say to me. My dad never, ever popped me. Never. He goes, maybe I did like popped your hand because you wanted to touch, you were going to try to touch something when you're a baby. But my dad never put a, no.
All my parents made good on there. That whole I'll spank you so you can't sit down for a week. My parents made good on those promises.
People like, it's so funny. People tell me all the time, you are so polite, because I say please and thank you and may I please have. If my mother is in the room, she will flex her fake suspenders and be like, there's a reason why he is so polite.
It's fear.
Yeah, exactly. And my son's the exact way, but he learned it from example. Because I still do it in public. I don't know, but I worked in the service industry, so I tip. I'm courteous. You know, I've been there. From Carl's Jr. to steakhouse to like working in factories. I've been in every position you could think of as far as the service industry.
Yes.
So yeah, my kid aged me like this week, and his birthday's coming, and he always has such practical things for his birthday.
Yeah.
He always every year, and he hasn't let up. He's like, "Can I get a credit card for my birthday?"
He asked you again this year.
I explained to him what it is, and I even showed him like when I swipe with this card, it costs me more money because at the end of the month I have to pay all of these fees and all of this stuff, you know. But when I swipe with this card, it goes straight out of my bank account.
Yeah. Does he have all that set up where he has his own debit card and everything now? And
Not anything he can touch.
okay, because my kids have their own accounts and they have debit cards, and I allow them to put so much money into their checking account every month that they can spend on their own.
My kid, he can. I don't know. I am about saving money.
Yeah.
Because it's what saved me in my life. And so I try to convey to him, like, you know, you need to save money. For as much money as I spend, it's because I've saved 20 times more, you know.
They well, Olivia gets a paycheck every other week. So 50% has to go right into her savings account that she just can't touch. And then the rest of it stays in her checking account, but she still doesn't use her checking account. She'll go, Mom, I need money. Mom, I need. Mom, I need. Mom, I need. And I go, there's some things that I will still continue paying for, but there's some things that it's just a want for you. So you have to figure out, is it a big enough want that you're going to use your own checking account? So she goes, but I'm saving for my trip. And I was like, okay, figure it out.
I was the same. I tell you once, if the behavior happened the second time they got spanked or toy, phone, whatever they love went away, depending on the child, they were so different.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing. Like every single kid's different. My kid, he is a good kid. Like when I was his age, I was smoking Camels, wearing Slayer shirts. I thought I was so cool. And my kid's healthy and eating kale and telling me, like, hey man, if you want to live longer, you need to add some beets into your diet. So he's a good kid, you know. And I go through all of his stuff. He doesn't even have skull in there or anything.
It really does depend on each kid.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. And where they are in their life too.
I raised him like it was just me and him. So in a lot of ways, he's just like me. and I like myself certain aspects. And so, you know, we get along because he's very much like me. And I don't know, it's weird. It's weird.
Sounds good, weird.
Yeah, I never had to cross. I guess I don't know. I never had to cross that. Like he hasn't tested me in that. I will completely and utterly save that for the day that he does.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
And that's the reason why I'm not. And see, but that I think that's because I'm such a bohemian parent. My kid is a bohemian in a way where he's just like, because I have a whatever attitude, he does too. I never cried over spilt milk. If he broke something, I'd help him fix it. Like,
yeah,
you know, I tell him like, hey man, like this is why we don't act like a monkey in the living room.
No parkour.
Oh, I'm so over I'm so glad. Like just randomly parkour. He just started jumping off of things. I'm like, oh, we don't have insurance.
For this. Lava. Yeah, it was just. I'm like, oh my word. And then they had a game. Oh, somebody ran in my classroom. Like, stop. No.
Now the kids play Roblox, and he plays something called obelisks, and it's like a bunch of like, it kind of reminds me of park. They're just like these puzzles where you have to jump or go around or whatever. But then he'll be like, obby, you know, like kind of like parkour. And I'm like, oh God, like I can't.
Yes. Oh, I think I've heard some of that a little bit, but
because I'm like, you want to play Roblox? I've never played Roblox. Mom's playing it on her phone before I'm letting you have it. So.
yes.
I don't miss parkour because we wouldn't get anywhere fast.
Yeah.
Like we'd have to go from each park bench to each park bench, you know. Then he'd be like, "Hold my hand, come on, I'm parkour."
Oh,
Oh, he was a little guy, and he thought he was. Oh, he thought he was so the worst. I still to this day, my couches used to be closer together. Still to this day, my couches are on opposite ends of my living room because my son was a couch jumper.
yes. Oh, I could see that. My kids did the same thing.
So still to this day, unless you're going to the Olympics, you are not jumping from one couch to the other in my living room.
Like, we are not cats.
Oh, it drove me insane.
Like a cat.
Oh, it drove me insane. It drove me. I'm all down for the jungle gym. I'm all down to have all kinds of crazy stuff in your house. But couch jumping, no, that aged me. It aged me.
Yeah.
I don't have too much to keep them away from. See, that's the thing. And I agree with Terry. Like my kid, he's a good kid.
Yeah.
The approach I've taken, I've noticed when I ask them to do something, they do. At times happen. You know what I do also, which my parents never did, and I know it sounds weird. I say thank you. I say thank you. And I'm sincere about it. Or it'll help me out. I say thank you because I needed your help. So I didn't have to scream your name like a crazy person. And you came and helped me. So thank you, you know.
One thing that I think's gone a long way with me and my kids too is like if I like snap, because I know we're all perfect parents, but on occasionally I snap a little at one of them and I'll go, sorry, shouldn't have, after everything, sorry, mom, shouldn't have snapped at you like that, but can you please pick up your damn shoes?
Tasha, every day I'm like Hellboy. Every day I wake up and shave my horns down. So I get it. We're not all perfect parents. Trust me. I have my moments. Last Thursday, my son, he is obsessed with his phone, and he was so on his phone that I snapped. I took the phone away. I said he couldn't do his MMA thing. I snapped.
Yeah.
Because it's a long story, but he just wasn't doing what I needed him to do, and we do the same thing every day. And so Po Buddy is nerfed.
Yeah, I always love it. It's like every morning, it's like so much confusion about what's supposed to be happening. Yet you do this like your whole lot, every day of your life that you can remember. Like we've been doing this. Like you have now brushed your teeth. What is next? It is your shoes. Why is this so surprising? This is breaking news every day. Teeth and shoes. Teeth and shoes. Oh.
I will sit in the hallway and be like, you are blah 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 years old. I don't know why we still have to do this, but I will sit here and watch you do it. Oh yeah. And my son, the one I love, I'll ask him, did you brush your teeth? He'll say yeah, and I'm like, let me smell your breath. He'll turn around and walk away and go and brush his teeth.
Yeah.
I said to my son, did you brush your teeth? And I said, he goes, yeah. I go, I'm going to go feel your toothbrush. Is your toothbrush going to be wet? He's like, well, I did shake it pretty good when I was done. I said, it doesn't work that way. Go brush your teeth. Bye.
Oh, that's a new one. I like that. I like it.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's a yes.
Oh, that's that. I miss the little guy phase. I miss that.
It's very creative. A really good one today. Excellent one was, so my daughter has body spray and I'm like, okay, one spray from far away, one spray, right? So we're getting all ready to go to this party and she's very particular. She's picked out her dress. She's done her makeup, whatever. And she comes out, the scent of vanilla could knock you over. And then on top of that, she must have had the body spray and like held it up to her and sprayed it because there are 6 dots, like moisture spots.
Oh no.
So I said, you're only supposed to spray it once. I did. I said, girl, do not lie to your mother. I can see 6 spots. Oh, it all came from one spray. No, ma'am, it did not. Like, that's not how science and life works. So then I made her change her dress and she was not happy because it was the perfect party dress, she said. But I'm like, it all came from one spray. I'm like, you held that 6 times directly to your body and squeezed it as hard as you could. You stink.
Okay, but to be fair, I wasn't in my 40s until I learned how to properly apply cologne. Because I would take a shower. I would like walk into it, do a dance into it, put it on my wrist, behind my neck.
I'm like, one spray and walk through it. That's all you need to do.
Oh my gosh. My grandfather would say that. He'd be like, splash your wrist, one spray, and take a walk.
Yep.
That's what my grandfather would say.
Grandpa knows.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Right. I feel like that stuff was stronger back then.
Oh, I think it was too.
See, I try to keep it in perspective because my kid is a good kid. You know, and my generation, we were smoking cigarettes and cigars. We were like those kids in Pinocchio. So there is a difference. My kids were good kids too. They also understood that misbehavior consequences. They understood that the concept applies in their jobs and all adulthood. I will tell you though, and because he's gone, and I would never say it to his face, my father had time anxiety. It is the greatest gift that I was ever given in my life. I've never been fired for a job. I'm early to everything. If I'm a half an hour, I went somewhere this morning and the staff was walking in and I'm like, you guys are late. You guys.
My dad told me if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late. And he had time anxiety. And now my son, the other day, we were going to daycare or summer camp for drop off, and they had a field trip, and we were 10 minutes early. And he was like, "We're gonna be like." And I was like, "Great, generational, Dad. My dad had it. I've got it, and now I've given it to my son."
You know what though?
We're not gonna miss the field trip.
He will
Let mom worry about it.
He will never be fired from a job for being late.
My daughter, she will be. She doesn't. My son.
Yeah.
Every time at my job, they tell me all the time because I've been there a long time, and we'll do reviews and stuff, and they're like, "You haven't been late in 16 years," and I'm like, "Time anxiety for the win."
My parents ruined me.
And I'm not saying it's a good thing. There's somebody on this earth who hates me because of my time anxiety, and I don't blame her.
I can't believe that my husband and I have made it this long, because he is he's like, "We are not late," and I'm like, "We are not early, so we are late." Some challenging moments in our marriage because of that. Thanks, Dad.
I don't fear style parenting either. I don't know. I don't think this, but I know for a fact he got that from the military. Of hurry up and wait.
I don't know where my dad got it. Well, my dad's dad was like he was at the Marines, and he was like a drill sergeant, literally like that. So maybe he got it from his dad.
Oh, that's a calling. People are born into being drilled. That is a calling.
Yeah, so I guess probably came from him. Thanks, Grandpa.
And see, that's that's the thing I struggle with between new age parenting and old school, is because like a lot of that stuff worked. I went out in the real world. I knew how to pay bills and all that, yada yada, but I was also wet behind the ears in a lot of different ways.
Yes. Me too.
So there has to be, and I am brutally honest with my kid, and because we have the internet, I can show him pictures. I'm like, if you do this, you could potentially get this and this, or this might happen.
Mm-hmm.
Especially nowadays.
Do you want to hear an exciting YouTube news I had today?
Please.
I finally hit my watch hours and I got monetized.
Yay!
Exciting.
So then I told my son, because he thinks YouTube Mr. Beast, we're going to be rich, and I said we're going to have hundreds and maybe thousands of cents, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Now can you do the math of how many dollars like 1,000 cents is?" He's like, "Is that $10,000?" I'm like, "No." Try again. So he was a little disappointed when he finally figured out the math, but But it was a very exciting day.
That's great.
So I'm really confused about monetization. Like, is there a potential to make millions of dollars asking for a friend? Like,
I mean,
is it because of ad revenue? It just all seems so confusing to me.
so probably not in AdSense. I mean, in a sewing channel, I don't know, but like in a bigger niche where you can get a lot more views and like finance gets higher ad dollars than probably a sewing channel does. But then brand deals is where
Because like I watch really trashy web reality shows and it's awful, but they'll have like 2 million subscribers to the channel. Like 100,000 people watch every episode. Like it's insane. And it's trash content of just people acting crazy.
but you can, yeah, there's money to be made for sure.
Absolutely.
I was so excited.
It's just it's one of
Just
those
because
things.
it's been like 15, 16 months and I kept going. Like I stuck with it.
Yes.
I mean, not that I'm in it for, I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon. So
I know.
just for fun.
There's YouTubers that I watch, they quit their day jobs when they hit 9K. And a year later, their channel is kind of dead in the water.
No.
They probably had to go back to work.
It's fun because you don't have to do it, right? Like I feel like if you were to ever quit your job, then this would be a job and then that wouldn't be fun.
If I had the staff that I have at my job, if I had that many people helping me sew, I would be making some Louis the 15th kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's all about how many people. Absolutely. Congratulations. Welcome back, Mona.
Welcome back.
It's one of those weird things because YouTube's constantly telling me like, oh, you should apply to become monetized. But because I play copyrighted music in all of my videos,
Yeah.
all my old stuff, everything has a copyright strike. I'm surprised if it doesn't.
I will, once I start getting my actual I will happily screenshot those to you and you can see what's happening, but it's going to be 20s of dollars. It's not going to be it.
So Tasha, this is my big plan is, will it pay for me to go to a quilt show? Well,
See,
that's all I'm thinking. That's all I wanted to do.
That's kind of my thought. I'm like, wouldn't it be fun if it just paid for one itself for like all the crap I'm paying for to do YouTube or to like, something a little extra. But
it's like a vending machine. Everybody thinks you're crazy until you get one and you make like $300 in 2 days.
Right.
Like it's all like everybody calls you crazy until they're like, you made what? Just off of Pepsi's? You know what's really funny, Mona? My brother told me this. I have a brother who's 14 years older than me. And when I was a little kid, he told me, he's like, because I was told him I'm gonna drop out of college. He said, okay, when you stop going to school, you work every day until the day you die. And unfortunately, that is some real advice.
I'm right there along with her.
So it's true. It pays for pizza once in a while.
Yeah.
I just figured if it can get me into a quilt show, we're good to go.
It's like $15. Like,
and for the average person like me, YouTube was already putting ads on your videos. It's just you're not getting a cut of it. So it's like it's not like, oh, everyone is going to get an ad-free experience if I didn't apply. Like people are already watching the ads. So give me my cut.
I don't know why that makes me angry. I don't know why every time I see an ad on my stuff, I'm like, oh.
But I never whenever you watch my stuff, I never see ads on my own things.
But do you have an ad blocker?
No.
Oh, I'm just wondering. I get ads for I feel like I take it personal.
So when you watch my stuff, there's ads and things?
Sometimes.
Oh.
I pay for YouTube Premium because I don't have time for that.
Oh, it drives me insane. And I'm going to say this for the gajillionth time. If I'm trying to watch a 15-second video, why do I need a 45-second ad?
Yeah, I know.
I just want to see the plane fly. I just want to see 15 seconds of the eagle soaring. You know, I click on these 30-second videos and they make me watch ads. It drives me insane. Then on YouTube, I have audio ads without any video playing. It's so annoying.
I get a lot of Spanish ads.
Okay? Don't do that. I was just thinking that. Oh wow.
No, and I know it's because I say things every once in a while.
Same.
Or like I'll type in Spanish on my keyboard to people. So yeah.
I see.
Great. We're just quizzing A today about all the different colors in Spanish and French, so I'm probably doomed now too.
Yeah.
I pee a lot, so I don't mind ads. Okay. If cell phones were not created to hang out in the bathroom, then I don't know what they were created for. I'm sorry. I'm in the bath. If you see me all up in the chat, sometimes I'm in the bathroom. And sometimes I bet you guys are too.
I plead the fifth. But I really think, you know what we need to do? We need to invent something where you can sit down while you're doing your business. It kind of like your phone just pops into it. And so you're hands-free while you're doing your stuff.
It's my towel rack. If I put a towel and the bath mat up on the towel rack, I can put my phone.
Oh, see, I don't have that. Like, it's like my commode is like in like a little cubby of some sort. Like so it kind of has like 3 walls around it. But
I feel like I need premium. All I do is watch YouTube obsessively. So I feel like I should pay for premium.
How much is premium? Is it like $10 a month or something
like that?
Yeah.
I signed up a long time ago and I just don't pay attention to the details.
Yeah.
And these companies pay millions so they can get to us.
Yeah.
They sell everything that they are and who they are so they can get to us. I don't take my phone to the bathroom. I take my phone to the shower. I recently purchased this because it's waterproof.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
So sometimes you're talking.
Oh, it bounces off the walls in the shower. I feel like I'm in the theater. It's amazing. It's an experience while I'm showering.
Yeah, like I'll put on some songs and like I'll put it on the windowsill because there's a windowsill next to my shower so I can listen to it. But yeah.
See, my daughter has a holder in her shower for her phone. I had an old generation one where you put it up against the wall and it kind of screwed in. But, they've gone past those. Like a music website I go on. Shoot, I've been in this tub while watching videos in chat. Exactly, Sheila.
I'm almost always in bed when I'm chatting with you guys during this live.
Yeah.
If I'm ever blatantly mistyping, it's because I'm laying sideways.
Me too, 100%. Oh, she's typoing. She's sleeping. She's laying down.
When I first started watching William stream, that's all I was. I was just in bed. Just just sitting there. And before I started coming on with him, I just lay in bed and I just be typing and just talking away to everyone.
This little clamp that clamps to the headboard, and then you stick your phone in it. So I'm like hands free, and then I'm like trying to type like this because it's not even in my hands.
And by 11:30 my time, I was sleeping.
Oh yeah.
But I left it on.
Oh, I always leave it on, but how much I see of it. Like sometimes I literally will say hello, and I know for a fact I'm sleeping by the time you get to me and say hello.
If I ever ignore you, samesies. If I ever ignore you, everything that Tasha just said, same. Because I have these delusions of grandeur, and then I'm like, I put my phone in the shower. 2 iPhone 14s and newer and water resistant.
I can't bring this phone into the shower.
I don't know. The shower is my place where I'm like, I just need to be without the phone.
I get this weird, I don't know, it's so weird. I've come to appreciate baths and showers, but I have 2 shower heads.
You do.
So showering is an experience in my bathroom. I stand there and like
It was like one of the first pictures he ever sent us, and where he's like, "Look,
I had to show you who you guys were dealing with.
yeah."
I'm a man with double shower heads in my bathroom. I had to show you who you were dealing with.
How glorious is that?
That's how nervous and bored I got during COVID. I repiped my house.
Mhm.
I did that during, and I still did. My patio has been needed to be fixed for a while, and that's the one thing I didn't do. I tiled my entire house. I repiped my bathroom. I built 2 fountains. I went crazy during COVID.
Didn't you redo your kitchen too? Like
Completely.
the stuff? Yeah.
Completely. It used to have this house is very Brady Bunch, and so it had a bar, like a literal bar that ran through the entire kitchen.
So I'm gonna hire you, and you can come out here, and then redo my kitchen. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I bet everything's cheaper in North Carolina than it is here,
Probably.
because I have a bunch of fake marble that I put in my, like, people are like, you have marble in here? I'm like, sure, just keep the illusion. I shined it before you guys got here. This is so close.
There's a couple places that I've wanted to go in, but I'm not a contractor, so I need a contractor. Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Oh.
I got my tape measure. Let's go. I'll wear it. Let's go.
I already have it all taped. I already have it all mapped out. I know what I'm gonna do.
Just that sound reminds me of work. That sound actually kind of gives me anxiety.
That reminds me of I'm about to get yelled at by my dad because I'm not holding it in the right spot.
Yeah. Well, I was never allowed to leave the house without a tape measure. That was like a rule with my mom. But no, I don't think I've ever pulled it out of my pocketbook, like my purse with you. But no, there's a tape measure in there. Because you never know what you're going to come up on. That's like an antique, and you already know, like, is it going to fit? So she always had a tape measure on her.
Like, that assumes I understand any of the measurements of anything in my home.
Oh, she knew where things could fit.
That is one thing that helped me out with when I started making my own clothes, is that I knew measurements. Like, I knew the math because I do it for a living. That was the one thing that helped me. And I know my measurements now. It's weird. When I make hoods, I don't even have to like stop because I know exactly how big I have to make them. Well, as far as the neck.
My poor husband, because I'm a pretty smart person. When I started really sewing, I can't even tell you how many times I'd be like, okay, is the medium small line is what again? Like the really small line, like on the tape measure. I'm like, he's like, you are smarter than this. I'm like, you just have to keep telling me. For some reason, I cannot figure this out. Which one is which? And then he drew it out on a piece of paper, so I would leave him alone. But I'm like, I just can't remember which line means what. He's like, just think about it. I'm like, I test that man. He keeps coming back for more, though.
That's love. That is love right there.
Or, yeah. He loves to be tortured.
You know what, though? Not like, there's a ton of stuff that I had to learn, you know, as far when I started sewing. I felt like a rookie because I did take a very long break I learned more traditional sewing. So when I came back, I was upcycling before it was cool, kids.
Before it'll be mandatory here soon, because you won't be able to find anything anywhere.
I truly feel like that. I feel like everything that I've been doing has led me up to this moment. Mm-hmm. And even though I'm bitter, my people are gone, I'm actually prepared. If you think about it, it's the old story of the ant and the grasshopper. I was the ant going around collecting fabric. All the grasshoppers were wasting their fabric. I still have all my scraps and everything. So if worse came to worse, I'm just going to have to buckle down, you know.
Mm-hmm. And just use what, yeah.
I don't think I know this ant and grasshopper story. I'm going to have to give that a Google later.
It's the ant. The ant worked all summer long collecting food, and the grasshoppers were out playing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so when the winter came, the ant had food and the grasshoppers did not.
Did he share?
Yes.
It reminds me of
Well,
Red
it
Hen.
depends on who's telling the story.
Mm.
Because that's like one of those old school oral tradition stories. And some stories, the ant lets the grasshopper starve, and the other stories, the ant is like, ha 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 ha, here, eat humble pie. Here's a humble pie.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But I'm just gonna have to deal with it. My people are gone, so it's time.
You'll find some place.
I drove by like a rabid ex-girlfriend. I had my glasses on. I wasn't even wearing my cowboy hat. I drove by. I'm like, oh, they're really gone. No.
Yeah.
Oh, we've almost gone 4 hours. I think we can park this thing.
I got a lot done. I know it's controversial sewing on the sewing channel, but
I never
I got that one thing that I should have done last night, even though I had like 14 hours. I got that done.
did all these blocks I never sew. I was like, I know.
do you press your seams open on those orange peels?
No. I
Man,
press it.
they're rough, aren't they? When those four come together.
No, like I just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a little bit.
I'll just tug it on them a little bit. I was wondering if I pressed them open, if it would help or not.
I what did I do? Just like you nest your seams, I just flipped one back the other way just so I can have less bulk.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was fun. It's fun. I'm
Yeah.
really enjoying it. I can't wait to see the whole thing.
I love that you're doing it in black and then I'm doing it in white. So it's fun.
I am on a kick with a dark background lately.
I went through that for a long time and now I'm kind of.
Would you call this your gothic phase?
I am pretty dark now.
People ask me all the time. They're like, "You wear black every day." I tell them, "I'm gothic." They're like, "No, you're not." No, you're.
My daughter goes, "Are you ever going to wear anything other than black?" I'm like, "Mind your business." I'm like in a black tank top and black.
I would just tell
Capris every day.
my soul.
Yeah, exactly. I always say that's the color of my heart, though.
And I just try to keep the most straight face possible. And they just look at me and they just like, "Ooh, okay, hold on."
Dark like my heart.
Oh, speaking of which, I've been working on the that block that you sent me. How come no one questioned that it was a Grinch heart? Everybody was like, "Oh, that goes with you. You're a Grinch." And I'm like, "Get out of here." Respectfully.
Oh, you'll have to figure out what your next one's going to be. I'm itching to make some more, but
You know what? I was thinking about making a cheesy, because Christmas is work. Let's just put it that way. So I need a cheesy Christmas block.
You cheat. Okay. All right. We'll talk in a second. I have something I can pull out and so I can show you. Gothic.
No, because like
quilting.
I have this sweatshirt that says "I still believe in Santa," and I wear it to all Christmas events. That gets me in the Christmas mood. Because as the years go on, every year I'm like, "Oh, I gotta pull the tree." It's because I put on Christmas, so every year I get more and more bah humbug as the years go on.
My dad, like, it was obviously torture when I was a teenager, but he would always say, like, "Tasha believes in Santa, don't you, Tasha? Because if you don't believe, he won't come." And like, so, he loved doing that with my friends when I was in like high school. Like, "Tasha, do you believe in Santa?" And I'd be like, "Yes, Dad. Because if you don't believe, you won't." So I'm 40 years old, and that man will be at a family get together. He'll have 2 beers, and he'll be bragging to everybody, "Tasha, do you believe in Santa?" "Yeah, Dad, I do."
I always used to tell my parents, I believe in the magic of Santa. I do.
I'm stealing that. I believe in the magic of Santa.
When I was a kid, my father, like, he was angry every Christmas, and I get it now.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Putting up the lights, you could see the steam coming every year. And when he got in his 70s, everything slipped out. And one year he was like, "I hate Christmas." And I looked at him and I was like, You've put on like 60 of them, bro. And he's like, oh, I hate Christmas.
I'm trying to make this magical for everyone, but
Night, Mona.
Have
Good
a
night, Mona.
great night, Mona. And we will be back I'm going to take a day off. I promise. I'm going to take Sunday off. We'll be back at it on Monday.
Yes.
I'm working on 15 different things. I'll have a short out now that I have a hood on that.
Yay.
The great cleaning is coming. I'm actually working on that video right now. It's not easy going through the past 7 years of makes.
and not at the pace you're making.
It's
I know.
Easy for me.
And I think I've made more this year than I made all of last year already.
I went back and looked at like the millions of videos that have been since I've been on this channel. I'm like, wow, he's made a lot of things since I've been around.
It's because like I don't sleep at night, It's better than hanging out in the streets and meeting weird people. I stay at home and sew.
I'll stay at home and stream with weird people.
This is better. You don't catch anything but amazing ideas on the internet.
That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true.
That's funny.
See, sewing saves the world.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to go back to being Captain Planet. Tasha, thank you so much for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
So much. Twitty McTwin, as always.
My pleasure.
You're amazing. We'll be back at it on Monday. Seriously, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. If you watch this in the future, I thank you. You guys are amazing. You'll watch it to the end as well. So thank you. And we'll see everybody on Monday. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye.